Hey, y'all, come on in. Hey, Clarinetta. Kings and queens. It's the jazz we on today. Soul Brothers. Come on, y'all. We got some stuff we gotta listen to today. All down a little bit while we wait for our regulars to come on in so we can spin the bin, allow them to get their notifications. They got some bodies. Duck has some trouble. He ain't going nowhere. Some of them folks from Chicago, why they bringing up got it situation? His name is loosely being mentioned with his murder for hire. Woo! They gotta set examples. Come on in. Ooh, excuse me. Get your tea ready. Hi, Michaela. Oh boy, they wore white. I wonder when he. They said Duck had his girl killed. They said he had his baby mama taken out the game. So Jam said, he took out my baby mama. I'm gonna jam up his organization. But old boy say it's a cold, cold world. Y'all come on in, what you like, baby? Y'all ready? Hey, Robert Hurd. Hey, Diamond. Hey, Max. Hey. So listen. Hey, Carrie. I had to finish. I was... Hold on. I don't know what I'm finna look like. And I may need to... This may not be the shirt I need on. Hold on. Hey, good people. How we doing today? I had to listen. I was I was in some bubbles. So I had to make sure my skin was, you know, soft and moist. So then I had to put on some clothes. You know what I mean? So what it do, y'all? Listen. We gonna listen today. I know it's football. Hello. And I want us to get some wine, or some tea, whatever floats your boat. I want us to hit the like button and we gonna listen. Cause it look like, sound like, don't start that preaching. Yeah, I'm hot. I'm hot from the hot bath. It sound like they finna, didn't we just talk about them finna add more bodies to straight drop this week? That they trying to add some more bodies to him? Little like, sound like, I heard it through the grapevine. They finna try to add some more bodies to little old Durk. Durk, I know. I'm calling him Durk because he finna be a sitting duck. Woo! So, and then also one of FBG Durk partners, friends, gang members. He predicted this some time ago, not too long, with Vlad. Hey, Maurice. Hey, Travis. What it do? I need to get to a fan booth because this heat from that hot bag and bubbles still got me warm, but I smell good. I'm soft. Woo. Baby, ain't nothing like a good hot lavender bath for me. So, hey, Gordo, what it do? We gonna listen. We gonna listen first to old FBG Butta. And hear what Butta gotta say. He said, y'all should have seen this coming. Y'all should have known this hill was coming. And then they said, oh boy, OTF on the way to the Fed jam was gonna jam old Lil Durk up because he had his baby mama taken out the game because he suspected that he was snitching. So he was suspicious. What old Jacario? Something is suspicious. He was suspicious that he was snitching. And he continued to allow him to stay around and say, oh, that's okay. I'll send him a message and take his ussy, his baby mama, his feel good out to white. Baby, hey, grateful. Deeper than booty hair. Yeah, that OG, Jacario. Yeah. Something is suspicious. Yeah. Hey, Auntie, how you doing today? I am blessed and highly favored. Yes, indeed. But I'm a little one, very suspicious. So we gonna listen. We gonna listen. But instead of starting out with these couple of bodies that they finna add, and oh boy, he brought up Gotti. I don't know why folk think Gotti out the way. He ain't out the way. Baby, this is the biggest setup. This right here is almost as if it was planned on purpose because they finna make examples out of them hitmen, hire a murder for hire. Is that why Gotti, first hitman that left South Carolina prison, went to jail or halfway house in Memphis or Tennessee somewhere and we ain't heard from him? Because y'all remember I kept saying, well, it depends on how far they go back if he gonna see that Rolls Royce. Do y'all remember me telling y'all that? I said, because if they go way, way back, his ass is finna be involved in this RICO. And it's not double jeopardy. Because it's racketeering. And he wasn't charged with that before. Do y'all remember me telling y'all that? Yes, ma'am. Oh, okay. It's, oh, okay. I told y'all, it's all full circle. So some of this stalling kind of makes sense now. Since they've been knowing old boy indeed full circle. Because they've been knowing that he was a snitch. They've been knowing that he had tried to, was hiring people to kill. They've been knowing this shit. And they allowed some people to die. So again, I say, don't ask me, but if they thought I was involved, I'd have been picked up by now. Bullshit. Bullshit. The ones that y'all cool with, you knew wasn't going to pick your ass up. But y'all wasn't thinking 2-3 years ago about RICO. Because the first time I said it, folk over in the Mo3 sector, in the Dolph sector, thought I was crazy. That old lady don't know what she talking about. She ain't in the streets. She don't know. Well, hell, most detectives, most feds, well, some of them were in the streets, but they ain't in the streets now. You don't have to be in the streets to know how the judicial system is going to ram your head in the damn wall. But you're going to learn today. You're going to learn soon and very soon. Soon and very soon. They're going to do the church march on y'all asses. When they walk y'all down the prison house, soon and very soon, your ass is meant to face the prison. And then the victim's family going to say, hallelujah. I play too much. Okay, let's go listen, y'all. Hey, pop them lips, my baby. The feds work at their own pace. How long I've been trying to tell these folk this? Well, I think that if other people was involved, they'd been picked up by now, dumbass. Is that Laquita? Dumbass. How you like me now, dummy? I tried to tell them, but they ain't want to listen to me. Folk getting prostitutes and shit out of jail to go put their asses back on the streets and shit. Hey, Ursula, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? So we finna listen. We finna listen. Please support the platform. Like, share, subscribe, join the membership, share me out. You can donate however you choose to show AunTeaFee your support. I will greatly appreciate it. Even when I say I ain't coming, hell, I wind up coming. Even when I say I'm going to shut down, I wind up continuing to play. Because I want y'all to know the truth. Stan G was talking just a minute ago. We're going to listen to a little bit of him, if my likes are right. But we definitely got to listen to, because he piggybacking on some stuff I said yesterday and the day before. So shout out to Stan G. You know, we got to keep it real. We don't have to necessarily keep it gangster. Hi, Auntie. How are you? It's a beautiful Sunday. I'm good and fresh out the hot bath. Smelling good. Feeling good. I need some wine. We need some wine on this one, boo. Now, I'm going to be honest. Let's go, y'all. Hit the like button. Yeah, come on, Grateful. Tell them, y'all. I ain't gonna be like that. Hey, E-Baby. Am I on? Yes, you are just in time for the dinner. We ain't even said grace yet. I had to get out the tub and all myself down, but did I say oh Lord? Okay, so AunTeaFee baby oil is baby gel. It ain't laced with nothing. It ain't laced. You got front seat. We finna listen to, what's his name? Butta. Butta said, shit. When Gotti was first, they first thought that he did that murder for hire. AunTeaFee. Yeah, my oil ain't laced, baby. It's just designed to make the body feel real good. No, baby. I do have some over here now, but I didn't use that. My baby oil and his baby oil. Mine ain't laced with nothing. Do I need to smell it? my tea sippers, we ain't no good. Man, I tell you. Well, guess what? We ain't no good together. We ain't no good. We just ain't no good. Let me get a little light. Let me get a little light. Let me show y'all. Here go my baby oil. It ain't lace. But this is what I got on right now. My gel. You know, so it just gets off in there. And it stays a while, you know. Just keeps you soft and moist. It don't numb you. It just keeps you soft. Smelling good. And then you come on over with, you know, your perfume. Do y'all have a day fragrance and a nighttime fragrance? Do you have the, ooh, fresh is so clean, clean, oops, no diddy, boo. And then you have one that may be a little more spicy, a little more, you know. Here's my baby oil though. It ain't. Hell, I ain't used it since Diddy came out with that spike shit. But this is what I got on, and it's a gel. But listen, so we gonna start out with AunTeaFee. Listen, we tea sippers, we sip tea together. We all, nah, we don't all together. But we laugh at them folk together. So you just gonna leave your CVS baby all right there for people to see AunTeaFee? Ain't no shame in my all game. Hey, Kimberly. Ain't no shame in my baby oil guy. So if I could put it on myself, hell, that means it's good enough for you. No, because Diddy put his baby oil on his shaft. Go in time out. I need to put that lip gloss. Show is buttery, ain't it? It came in one of them kits. One of them Etsy kits. Etsy, whatever that shit is. Now, fellas, Christmas is coming. And I'm doing this for y'all for a favor, because y'all sometimes don't get shit right. Now, this ain't normally AunTeaFee color, but I sure can appreciate the butter lips. And if you like them juicy, this is, let me see. This is what this is. You may need to look that up and get your girl some for Christmas. Y'all need to start doing good gifts. Now, this is for my tea sipper regular men. Don't be looking at my lips when your girl's lips need to look like my lips. Okay? But yeah, this came in one of them kits. It's really, really... Yeah, it's real good and buttery. Okay, so let's get down to the business. Thank you. I just got out the bag. Let's go. Stan G, I'm going to put you over here. We finna come over here and listen to Laquita behave. I'm trying to hip the brothers for Christmas now. Yeah, y'all be, not all y'all, but some of y'all be making them lip comments. Make sure your girl lips juicy while you looking at my juicy lips. Okay. So this is an interview with FBG Butta predicted Lil Durk would be arrested for murder for hire. This is a flashback. Flashback. Y'all ready? No, because y'all ain't hit the like button. Y'all ain't hit the like button. After all of that. But I ain't gonna, I'm gonna get good and juicy off in there. Let me slow it down. Can y'all please tap the like button? I'm just gonna slow it down for Vlad. But oh boy was serious. He was very serious about what he was saying. Let's go.
I'm sorry for your loss, man. I like Duck. You know, I mean, I've always said it. I didn't get to hang out with him like that, but I did interview him twice, and he seemed like a good dude. Yeah. And I'm sorry, man.
But Duck
Damn, Auntie, you got me looking at my
motherfucker that
lip thing.
250K. Sorry.
Look it up. I need to check for other colors.
Duck, and he wanted to kill again. Who put?
Oh, is this how he talk? Oh, let me hush.
And he wanted to kill again. Who putting that much money? Gang. 100K.
100.
And he wanted to kill it.
So another 100K. Hey, third rail.
Or 100K. Duck, and he wanted to kill it, gang. Who?
So is 100?
Took a duck one of them.
So is 100K the going rate to hit for hits on these rappers? Did he just say 100K?
Sorry, man.
But Duck one took a duck one of motherfuckers that you put 250K on.
Oh, 200.
Sorry. Or 100K. Duck, and he wanted to kill again. Who putting that much money on a motherfucker who ain't never killed nobody, gang? It wasn't, but in real life, though, let me drop these jewels.
Drop them.
It wasn't about the killing. It wasn't about the street shit with Duck. For Duck. With Duck. Duck was a fucking threat, gang, with the music. For real, for real. Now listen to that stuff. Duck finna get ready to get signed with Rap a Lot, right?
With who?
Jay Prince coming to get ready to sign Duck.
Hold up. So do y'all remember? I just told y'all this the other day. I said T-Sippers, see, this is why I need my regular T-Sippers to be in here. Because I just said the other day, I asked y'all, did y'all know when this shit first popped off? I said, I didn't say Rap a Lot. I said mob ties. I said Jay Prince now is set up in Chicago. Do y'all remember that? So now, I said the mob ties. I said mob ties. My bad. He said Rap a Lot. Same thing. Like father, like son. I also tried to get y'all to understand that Quet was also one of mob ties, Rap a Lot, whichever one you want to choose, hitman, allegedly. So these connections and these snitching and all of this shit sound very familiar to me. Didn't I just say this? That's why I said in another YouTube channel that wasn't King Von 100K. That money came from Duck, allegedly. I remember you saying that. Okay. So right off the bat, here he go, mentioning that mob ties, Rap a Lot. played some part off in this shit, as well as mob ties with Dolph and Black Youngster, LILMIGO, and Quack.
Duck finna get ready to get signed with Rap a Lot, right? Now listen to this though.
He dropping gems.
Duck finna get ready to get signed with Rap a Lot, right?
Hold on, y'all. I done got 5 people that came in here and didn't hit the like button. Please go get your gems somewhere else if you cannot hit. Yeah. Go on, leave. Don't come in here getting gems and you can't hit the like button.
J Prince coming to get ready to sign Duck. Finna get ready to get signed with Rap a Lot, right? J Prince coming to get ready to sign Duck.
Okay.
Can y'all double tap his nose? Cause see, y'all playing with me right now and I don't want to play. Go on, double tap the nose. Don't come back in here as soon as I hit the play button and still don't hit the like. Okay. I'd rather you leave. Thank you.
He getting ready to take Duck out the Sony deal. So it's a fucking threat gang with the music. For real. Now listen to this though. Duck finna get ready to get signed with Rap a Lot, right? J Prince coming to get ready to sign Duck.
Okay.
He getting ready to take Duck out the Sony deal because he telling Duck, showing Duck, oh man, this deal, they got you on a fucked up deal, shorty. I'm finna get you out this fucked up deal and give you a bigger bag. On to the grave. And they knew if that boy got that money, a lot of shit was gonna change. If that boy got that real key to the industry, he's gonna be a problem inside
Key to
the
the
industry
industry.
for us.
What key to the industry going up under?
We gonna be forced.
Rap a Lot.
We gonna be forced to hit this nigga. We gonna be forced. And then what a lot of motherfuckers don't talk about, like the little nigga Lil D and all the other motherfuckers from O Block, they peoples who testified against them that they don't even, you know what I'm saying? Of course they gonna say Butta, but motherfuckers ain't talking about how they people, they the motherfuckers who they locking the gates for David or opening the gates, whatever they doing for King David upstairs, right? Them is the motherfuckers who came and got down on them boys for real. Them is the motherfuckers who gave them boys text messages, group chats. They people. Not my side. My
So
side.
he's saying
How the
inside.
fuck we gonna get our hands on these type of information? Right? Everybody arrest video coming out from when they got arrested for this Duck case.
Yeah.
They ain't show Moowop yet. Or C Murdr, have y'all saw Moowop or C Murdr go to jail on camera yet? Cause everybody else involved in that case, arrest footage is on camera. No bullshit. Y'all ain't seen Moowop and C Murdr, have y'all? Y'all wanna know why?
Why's that?
Because they got locked up with the fucking informant himself. On Tuka, shorty. They got locked up with the FBI biggest informant, gang. Think about it. They got snatched off a private jet. Dude, them niggas ain't even had no real good ass lawyers. How the fuck you think they paying for a private jet, gang?
Well, right after...
Vaughn did.
Vaughn had what?
Vaughn is dead, right?
Okay, well...
How the fuck is these niggas paying for a jet?
At the time, yeah.
Who the fuck got a jet fueled up and got these boys flew to Chicago in 5 hours? Who got money to do that? They ain't got no jet money, gang.
I don't got jet money.
Come on, bro. Them boys got snatched at the airport on a private hangar.
So this is a repeat.
Come on, bro. Stop playing. Think about it.
Hold on.
They called Durk, hey, you get them fucking guys here, we gonna come get you with them.
So wait a minute, cause these private jets and hangars and stuff, this has happened before. Didn't that also happen with the cartel? They was on a private jet and got lured to a place where the feds and stuff. So then this recent capture, they talked about private jets and shit. Oh, that was the credit card. The OT. Keep listening.
Cause just like the evidence they had on show, they called Durk, hey, you get them fucking guys here, we gonna come get you with them. Cause just like the evidence they had on Shorty and they had on Durk too, that you just paid to get your fucking brother killed. How you not in jail? We ain't talking about this shit. This shit just ain't happening in our face, huh? Guess what, bitch? Bugs Bunny back again. The rapper got the gun. I know what I'm doing with this bitch, bro. Y'all, I quit. No, seriously, though. This is a real fact, though. Really think about this. Who the fuck you know name get brought up and with actually proven facts that you done paid me some money to go kill a motherfucker. And I
Somebody
killed
brought
the
in
wrong
Ireland
too.
for all them trying to escape to. You right, Diamond.
I'd have killed the wrong motherfucker for me to turn around and go kill the right motherfucker, though. But you,
Ooh.
the police know I work for you.
What he say? Hold on. What I
They
was
say
dropping
Shorty
the phone.
flat out all day ass like, man.
Hold on. What he say?
Lil Durk told me that you done paid me some money to go kill a motherfucker. And I done killed the wrong motherfucker too. You done paid me to kill. I done killed the wrong motherfucker for me to turn around and go kill the right motherfucker though. But you, the police know I work for you.
Police know I
Cause
work.
they say Shorty flat out told they ass like, man, shit, Lil Durk told me do that shit. And he paid me to do it. Right? Showing receipts. Like, this nigga gave me real money to get this man gone. A lot of money.
The pub was killed,
right?
And it was supposed to be
Why
Quando.
is this man not in jail, gang? This shit just happened, what? 3 months ago? When Shorty said that shit? He just won a motherfucking a Grammy, motherfucker. A week or 2 weeks ago. I don't know, man. Sound like some backdoor Illuminati shit to me. I'm saying, and motherfuckers think that the Illuminati not real. Nah, like, I ain't gonna do that.
Smash the like button.
Seriously, though, on some real shit, though. How did this happen? When YOGOTTI name was allegedly brought up for murder for hire, they went and grabbed YOGOTTI right away.
Hello.
No bullshit. They went and grabbed YOGOTTI. How did this happen? when Yo Gotti's name was allegedly brought up for murder for hire, they went and grabbed Yo Gotti right away. No bullshit.
The first or second time. And they still want to act like he ain't gonna get picked up.
When Yo Gotti's name was allegedly brought up.
I told y'all the other day, yesterday, that this situation is as if it was almost planned.
I ain't gonna do that now. Seriously,
because they are going to tie this murder for hire. This murder for hire. They gonna have to make examples, so they gonna have to go back to when Gotti started his murder for hire on Dolph. And when speak, Butta, I'm trying to tell y'all. So now you're gonna start hearing people bringing up Yo Gotti situations, attempts on Dolph. And it's gonna make them feds, because they already gonna get him. But it's gonna make it seem like they finna have this big old sweep on murder for hire, mastermind, hitmen. Stay woke, T-sippers. Stay woke.
Seriously, though, on some real shit, though.
Now, y'all know when I heard him say that my eyes got big, don't you? And I ain't never heard this man before. But he's speaking my language because he's saying some of the same stuff I done said in the Dolph case. Come on.
How did this happen? When Yo Gotti's name was allegedly brought up for murder for hire, they went and grabbed Yo Gotti right away. No bullshit. They went and grabbed Yo Gotti the same fucking day. Yo Gotti mugshot was posted all over the internet. Murder for hire, etc., etc., etc. Lil Durk name. The paperwork dropped with shorty them for Facebook World on this bitch. It's six little niggas from Face World or somewhere else, all them telling about this, that, and the third. And the big dog name just keep coming up, but he ain't in jail.
He ain't in jail.
They came and got me, gang, for some petty shit. Because my nigga got brought up 52 shootings and all this other goofy ass shit, right? And they came and got me.
Well, listen, I don't know about whatever Durk's involvement is,
man,
whatever, but when you have a lot of money, you have a lot of great lawyers, and your lawyers do their job.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that.
Bro.
And I don't know nothing about.
Oh my God, Lord. I don't get no fucking... Bro, Bill Cosby is in jail, bro.
He's out.
Well, he went to jail.
He went to jail. He got out, though.
R. Kelly in jail.
Right.
Lil Wayne went to jail, nigga. Mm-hmm. Right?
Kodak Black's in jail.
I'm just saying.
He predicted it.
A lot of money, right? Why is this man not in jail, gang? This shit just happened, what? 3 months ago? When Shorty said that shit? He just won a motherfucker, a Grammy, motherfucker. A week or 2 weeks ago. I don't know, man. Sound like some backdoor Illuminati shit to me.
Back door. Fast forward. Look like some back door stuff. Butta had a child with FB Duck's sister. Okay. People need to understand technology and informers are going to criminals in jail or hell. I don't know what you was trying to say with that one, Kimberly, with the informants. Why did I move that? Oh my God. Here I go. Yeah, he was speaking some stuff. I mean,
I'm saying, and motherfuckers think that the Illuminati died bread. Nah, like, I ain't gonna do that. Nah, seriously though, on some real shit though. How did this happen? When YOGOTTI name was allegedly brought up for murder for hire,
it ain't alleged no more.
Right away.
Hold on, Butta.
No bullshit.
Butta. It ain't alleged no more. CMG was murder for hire. They was hiring folk to take our dog. It ain't allegedly. It's facts. Let's go.
I ain't gonna do that. Now, seriously though, on some real shit though. How did this happen? When YOGOTTI name was allegedly brought up for murder for hire, they went and grabbed
Your
YOGOTTI.
grandson
right
look
away.
like Butta.
No bullshit. They went and got YOGOTTI the same fucking day. YOGOTTI mugshot was posted all over the internet. Murder for hire, etc., etc., etc.
I'm saying the technology and informant criminals
Look,
are
Durk,
going down.
The paperwork
Either prison or
brought
here.
was,
Oh, okay,
was
yeah,
shooting
yeah.
them for Face World on this bitch. It's six little niggas from Face World or somewhere else, all them telling about this, that, and the third. And the big dog name just keep coming up, but he ain't in jail. They came and got me, gang.
Wow.
For some petty shit. Because my name got brought up 52 shootings and all this other goofy ass shit, right? And they came got me.
Well, listen, I don't know about whatever Durk's involvement is, whatever, but when you have a lot of money, you have a lot of great lawyers, and your lawyers do their job.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that.
Bro.
And I don't know nothing about.
Oh my God, Lord. I don't get no fucking. Bro, Bill Cosby is in jail, bro.
He's out.
But he went to jail.
He went to jail. He got out though.
Let me
R.
listen
Kelly
to...
in jail.
Right.
Lil Wayne went to jail, nigga.
Let's listen to this where it says Quando reacts to Lil Durk. I ain't listened to it yet, so I don't know what he's saying, but and I like oh boy, but let's listen to this one before I go to the FBG mother. This was 4 hours ago.
Oh, yo, speak and
shout out to Urban Politics.
Back, another edition of Urban Politics. Being as news had broke last Thursday afternoon that 5 alleged OTF members affiliated with Lil Durk had been arrested and taken into federal custody on charges for the August 2022 shooting killing of Quando Rondo's cousin, Lil Pop. They were also charged as a plan and a scheme and a plot to shoot and kill Quando Rondo, but ultimately ended up shooting Lil Pop out in LA 2 years ago. And then later on that night and evening, news has started to surface and break that Lil Durk was also taken in custody on a charge for murder for hire plot and playing in this situation tied to Quando Rondo as well. Well, now Quando Rondo has came to Instagram as he has things going on himself right now with the federal system. We didn't get into this music industry to make it just to stay caught up in this street ish. We all have families and communities counting on us. It's time to leave all that behind. We've already lost so much, and it's heavy on my heart to forgive anyone I had issues with in the past. It's all love for me, praying for everyone. Life goes on. And that's the name of his new project, Life Goes On. As life will go on, this is the way the game works and goes. And I do want to send condolences to Quando, Rondo's entire family on the loss of
Hey,
Lil
Gemini-ish.
close friends,
I love that blue star by your name.
Anybody going through with that loss. Also, this is connected according to the feds and the documents as the situation that happened with King Von back in 2020. So condolences to his family, loved ones, friends, anybody going through it with his loss as well. They are no longer here, but this storyline, they still grieving and everything like that. As is so many layers of conversation going
so
on
many
with
layers.
this case right here. All we've seen is the initial indictment that came out, which is 16 pages long. A lot of things online, but I can say this. Ultimately, bro, it's like everybody took an L at the end. As Quando Rondo has pled guilty to his federal drug and gang charges that he was hit with recently.
Hey, stop
so
playing.
He has to go do time. And also NBA Youngboy, who was kind of getting involved in this a little bit on the music side of it. He also facing federal charges, and he's
getting them
locked
out
up right now as well. And these alleged people, 5 OTF members and Lil Durk, number 6, have to face what they have to face. So it's the lives lost and everything of the sort with this situation right here. Now, like I said, it's a bunch of things online, a lot of theories, but I just say we gotta wait and see how everything play out. They are alleging that they have proof of things when it comes to flights.
Wire for 2 years.
They have surveillance videos from what they are saying, and they able to prove this. I seen the indictment is 16 pages, but a lot of things that I'm seeing online, when I skimmed the indictment, I didn't read the whole thing. I'm just going through it real quick on the internet website, the news. I didn't really see everything that I'm seeing online right now. They have the 5 people charged, and Lil Durk's situation is completely
beginning
separate
August
from theirs.
2022.
But, you know, the internet is going internet. I'll update when I see real visual proof of this thing, all the way confirmed. We not accusing nobody. I see it on the internet. I'm not going to accuse nobody of telling on nobody or putting anything together, no matter what they saying. Now, that stuff could be coming out from other cases and people tying it into this. Who knows right now, bro? But in the actual indictment, they don't have the things that the people are saying on the internet, a lot of it. And maybe if I go read it in detail, I'll see it. But there is no confirmation of a lot of these things in these indictments. I'm even seeing news sites even running with some of these rumors on the internet.
Well, hell, you just
and when
said
it
you
comes to
didn't
the
read it all. You
storylines
just
and
scanned
things
it. You
like
didn't
that.
read it in
But
detail.
we shall see how everything is going to work.
Hey,
I
he's
can tell
so
you this, the
fucked up
feds
for
didn't
that
come for no reason, though.
man house.
Somebody most definitely,
Him
if
fed
these
him.
things are true,
Yeah, but they
told
saying
them
he
all of
killed
this
his baby
and how it
mama.
happened
He
and
put a
what
hit
the
out on his
plot
baby mama.
was,
We finna get to that
what
one.
was
Oh,
the
well, yeah.
play, what was people
I saw
paid.
yours
They
and I
got
had
some type of
another one.
outside
I'ma check 'em out.
information. But I tell you this, the feds do have the warrants. They can get anything you delete
Got
on the
all that
internet.
money.
They can get up in your phones. They can
Better
send
life, and they throw it away. They can't leave
DMs,
that thug
text
life alone.
calls, They getting all type of info. That's just the way the game is now. Lil Durk being one of the top on the internet, they can get up in your phones. They can send DMs, texts, calls. They getting all type of info.
Private no more.
That's just the way the game is now. Lil Durk being one of the top 10 rappers in the game. And when I say that, I mean it doesn't matter about what you think his skill set is. It doesn't matter about if you listen to Lil Durk or not. He is one of the most popular rappers in the world right now. Really up there with the top musicians in the world. Got a Grammy this year. Been rapping for what, 12 years
Cute
now.
little fella. They called him a silent demon.
Everything, bro. Once you win a Grammy, once you've been doing it 12 years, you be able to sell out.
Now wait a minute, Grammy. Ain't that what them folk was giving up? Them men was giving up they tail end to did it for?
90 Center last week on his 32nd birthday to come.
Yeah, he just had a birthday.
This is the game.
Celebrated with
they are innocent until proven guilty. We not convicted.
Okay, Shaquita.
Nothing on this internet. We gonna let everything play out how it report the facts. But we've seen these storylines before.
He was trying to get his ass out the country.
Say in the end, your family,
they didn't deal with Diddy.
Ones, multiple kids, you gonna sit back and be like, man, was it worth it for them? Was it worth it?
Where is Rondo? I want Rondo
people that care about me and need me the most to be behind the wall. And I understand in the heat of the moment, you get caught up in things. But if you listen to them old storylines of the guys who doing life or doing 30 and 40, they always say, you know, we can't regret what we did in the full form. You gotta take it what you did as a man and learn from your mistakes. But they said if I had the chance to do it over, I would do it very differently now. Because you get caught up in the moment at times on certain things. You think this is the best way to move. You live a little bit longer. You become a little bit more wiser with experience in life and realize, man, now what am I going to do? I'm same address. Whatever the government tell me to do or the state tell me to do, that's why I gotta live. I don't have the freedom to raise my kids, the next generation, and everything of the sort. I just think we gotta get better as a whole. Quando Rondo put his message out there. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that.
Oh, that was his reaction. Oh, when he said, please forgive me for all I've done. What'd he say? That ain't really a reaction, is it?
Videos, all that. What y'all think?
So that's what he talking about. We didn't get into the... Oh, that's what he talking about, his reaction. So he's saying he's sorry to forgive anyone that I had issues with. Okay.
Got more coming, more videos, all that.
Hired multiple people to kill a man in retaliation against Lil Durk claims he hired multiple people to kill a man in retaliation of another. He hired multiple people to kill a man. This indictment against Lil Durk claims he hired multiple people to kill a man in retaliation of another killing and then tried to flee the country. Lil Durk held without bail in Florida. His father left court today with no comment. Investigators believe Grammy Award-winning Durk, whose full name is Durk Devontae Banks, put a bounty out for the death of rapper Quando Rondo. in retaliation for the earlier murder of Chicago rapper King Von.
You got your bag? Let's go, buddy.
Wow, Quando turned Muslim too. Did he?
Mom, all my friends can do it.
Wow. Let's hear what Wack say. Miami, yep.
Look, I flew down to Savannah to interview Quando. Me and Quando have always been cool. Really cool dude, man. Very humble, very talented.
Shout out to Black.
And we talked about what he went through when Lil Pop got killed right next to him in the car.
He was tripping out.
He was traumatized. He said it was the worst thing he ever been through. And he didn't want to talk about the whole King Von situation just because how touchy it is, but I told him flat out, you didn't do anything wrong. I would expect my security to do the exact same thing. If I was out and somebody jumped on me, I would expect my security to shoot that guy. And I'm sure Vaughn would expect his security to do the same thing. So at some point, I understand that this is Durk's man and, you know, this is his artist and everything else like that. But at some point, when do you say, listen, this guy did something that he shouldn't have done, and there was unfortunate repercussions to his actions, and I'm gonna have to just step back and say it's unfortunate that happened, and I'm gonna miss him, but I can't retaliate because ultimately it was his fault.
Ain't nobody look at it like that. He's stupid.
You mean it was King Von's fault?
It was King Von's fault.
Is King Von the root, or is he just a branch?
Is he a what?
I understand. It's a deeper situation, and it's a little fuzzy. It's the whole thing is the NBA young boy Durk. I get it. I understand that that's how it originated, and even with that, it's extremely fuzzy.
He said, "Is he a what?"
I'm gonna miss him, but I can't retaliate because ultimately it was his fault.
You mean it was King Von's fault?
It was King Von's fault.
Is King Von the root, or is he just a branch?
I understand. It's a deeper situation, and it's a little fuzzy. It's the whole thing is the NBA young boy Durk. I get it. I understand that that's how it originated, and even with that, it's extremely fuzzy. Is it?
Hey, Chelsea.
People are saying that King Von wanted a feature from NBA YoungBoy and he wouldn't give it to him, so Von started to like sneak diss him when he's going on live and everything else like that. I heard that. There's the whole video with Jania, who's YoungBoy's baby mother. You know, they're in the studio together. Who went and got pregnant by a basketball player afterwards anyways.
A whole bunch of
You know what I mean? It's not like this was YoungBoy's like main girl and he's with her every day and he loves her so much. This was just one of his baby mothers that he wasn't even...
A young boy? Is that what he implying? The NBA young boy and King Von? Because he was trying to say King Von ain't the root. NBA YoungBoy is that what he trying to imply when he talking about the root is NBA YoungBoy and not King Von?
You know, they were in the studio together. Who went and got pregnant live and everything else like that. I heard that. There's the whole video with Jania, who's YoungBoy's baby mother. You know, they were in the studio together. Who went and got pregnant by a basketball player afterwards anyways. You know what I mean? It's not like this was YoungBoy's like main girl and he's with her every day and he loves her so much. This was just one of his baby mothers that he wasn't even with anymore.
It's kind of like employees from Target going somewhere and seeing some people with some Walmart shirts and saying, we got a problem. Listen, if the boss of your company has an issue with this dude, don't try to insert yourself. Let them deal with it, because they might work this situation out.
Right. And
you know what I'm saying? Because Durk and NBA had enough resources and money to send torpedoes at each other, right? And that obviously never really happened. So now we're in a situation where he feeds into the naysayers. When you gonna slide? When you gonna slide? When you gonna slide? And now you built this empire. And the reason why I feel for Lil Durk, because you watched it. We watched Lil Durk come into the game with his boost and then fall. Reinvent itself and come back up.
yeah.
And rise 1,000,000 times higher than he originally did.
Yeah, you could say he's right now at this moment, he was a top 10 rapper.
Definitely.
Right. Top 5 is a little debatable, but top 10 I think most people would agree on.
All day.
Yeah.
And he had a great empire.
Yes.
Now,
at this moment, he was a top 10 rapper.
Definitely.
Right. Top 5 is a little debatable, but top 10 I think most people would agree on.
All day.
Yeah.
And he had a great empire.
Yes.
Now, right now, I think what's going to hurt him most, one, the incarceration. 2, what's going to hurt him most, because they're going to say, your company, the money it generated,
is a criminal empire.
Is a criminal.
Okay, so let me pause. Because what they saying is absolutely true. But again, if it is going to apply in this murder for hire, then guess what other murder for hire is going to have to apply to? If it's true here, it's going to be true for CMG. And that means Gotti. These murder for hires, let's keep going. It's a setup. They finna yank Gotti's ass. Let's listen.
Incarceration. 2, what's gonna hurt him most, because they're gonna say your company, the money it generated,
is a criminal empire.
Is a criminal empire.
Yeah.
And the funds were being used to commit heinous criminal acts.
They'll take everything.
They're gonna freeze all that.
Ooh.
So now guess what he can't do? People may look out for him, but now he can't look out for the other people. Attorney fees and all of that. And the minute they're left
Ooh, this sound familiar, y'all. This sound very familiar, but this is different because it becomes federal.
Unless you cooperate, we'll give you 10, 15, 20. He cannot supply the funding that it takes to help protect and secure these individuals, because they're going to freeze those funds. Assets, real estate, stocks, wherever
it's still a business.
Personal and in
with
that business,
funds used to pay for hire, murder for hire.
Partners in the industry that's gonna look out for his attorney fees. He'll be all right, but that's not gonna stop the other people that's gonna feel you left me for dead, and now they're talking. They're already talking.
Right, because he has no bond.
No, he's not going to.
And he's not going to get.
Because they're going to freeze those funds. And they're saying we got 50, 60 years of life unless you cooperate. We'll give you 10, 15, 20.
To get.
He cannot
he's in
supply
federal jail
the
in
funding that
Miami
it
when they
takes
moved him
to
because
help protect
of the jail being crowded here in Tallahassee,
they're going to
Orlando.
freeze those funds. Assets, real estate, stocks, wherever he has in his name, personal and in that business, they're going to freeze. He got enough partners in the industry that's going to look out for his attorney fees. He'll be all.
Now, now that you said that, Matt,
10, 15,
hold on.
20.
I'm going to have to play that in my head because I don't know. I have to play with that in my head. I gotta play with that in my head. Okay. That crosses state line to do a hit. I gotta play with that in my head. And I'm a hold off what I'm thinking right now, cause I don't know if Dolph resident was in Memphis. I don't think he lived in Memphis. I think his resident was Atlanta. He just came there to visit, but.
6 years of life unless you cooperate. We'll give you 10, 15, 20. He cannot supply the funding that it takes to help protect and secure these individuals. They're going to freeze those funds. Assets, real estate, stocks, wherever he has in his name, personal and in that business.
The plot to take out Dolph, the meeting, one was in California and one was in Miami, they say. I know about the one in California. Some other people know about the one in Miami. So the plot to take out, the contract negotiation to take out Dolph was not in Memphis. They didn't leave the city for Dolph. The difference is that there have been multiple murder for hire plots on Dolph by CMG in different states. There have been at least 3 of them. And the one that Keon got hit with, they didn't hit him for federal. See, none of them have been hit with federal charges just yet. It happened in the killer state. Yeah, they can have meetings anywhere. Okay.
They're gonna freeze. He got enough partners in the industry that's gonna look out for his attorney fees. He'll be all right, but that's not gonna stop the other people that's gonna feel you left me for dead, and now they're talking. They're already talking.
Right, because he has no bond.
No, he's not gonna.
And he's not gonna get one, right? Because he's already proved that he's a flight risk.
But once you cross stage
what he just tried to do.
Like you're hunting somebody,
and his case
ball game.
Carries life.
You pray at
or the death penalty.
Yeah, and they very seldom use that in defense, but
she said the conspire happened in other states, which still plays a role. I think the conspire does play a role too, but because this is it depends on how they play the conspiracy versus the actual act. The actual act of the murder was state. That's what straight drop and them are on right now. What they gonna hit them with that's gonna tie in KEYGLOCK is federal and conspiracy. So a lot of more things are factors when we talking about racketeering and the RICO. But let's
Oh, really? Very seldom in the feds.
What would? Well, right, because he's already proved that he's a flight risk.
What he just tried to do.
Yeah.
And his case carries life.
Or the death penalty.
Death.
Yeah, and they very seldom use that in the feds, but it's there. Very seldom in the feds.
What would
they about
get someone death penalty in the feds?
Let me tell you what's gonna start happening with these fed death penalties. The switches, those altered guns, is where they finna start sticking them with the death penalty in fed. Cause there's no other way to get them off the streets. There's no way, cause they're outnumbered with those switches added to those guns. So the normal protocol is about to be switched, and it's not gonna be normal anymore. Everything that's been happening in these cases with this murder for hire and stuff have been moving a little different than normal to me. That's just my. They don't have.
Use that in the feds, but
oh, really?
There. Very seldom in the feds.
What would get someone death penalty in the feds?
Carries life.
Or the death penalty.
Yeah, and they very seldom use that in the feds, but
oh, really?
There. Very seldom in the feds.
What would get someone death penalty in the feds?
If you kill like a government official, espionage, like stuff like that.
I just feel that a murder for hire.
Some drug lords, depending on what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Drug lords get the death penalty?
Pull it up. It's only a couple.
I mean, El Chapo didn't get the death penalty.
Yeah, I know.
And look at how much he pushed.
They very seldom utilize.
So why Moneybag don't come up also involved, I believe. Moneybag gonna come up. He gonna come up, but who gonna trip him up for real is Big 30. Cause now Big 30 knows that Moneybag sacrificed Big Newski. He knows that some other people in Young Mob or a Bread Gang sacrificed Mob Shad, cause he played both sides. So the person who gonna really nab Moneybag is gonna be Big 30. That's why we seeing all these shootings and killings and stuff. And well, not why, but you know, cause that's Big Homie G Turf too. Whitehaven, Kill Branch, Mill Branch. So you know they taking out each other's people right now. They baking a cake for Moneybag too. Yep, they baking a nice little, pretty heavy grandma old pound cake. Oh, pound cake. Oh yeah, they working out. Let's hear this one. A good old
Pharmacy Beauty is a clean skincare brand. We believe in the power of plants.
One of the
but we
ones
also
that
believe
you
in the power of science.
warm them up and stick to you, full of butter.
So 5 other OTF members were arrested. Kevon London Grant, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, and Asa Houston. They're charged with conspiracy to commit murder for hire, committing murder for hire resulting in death, use of, carry, and discharge of firearms, and a machine gun in the...
See, there haven't been no federal charges like this regarding DOLPH just yet. as you say, they baking the cake, Keisha. No federal charges yet. But trust and believe it's coming.
Of violence resulting in death.
Probably a switch.
Yeah, it's.
And those switches is what's gonna get them death. That's what they are trying to create, especially in Tennessee.
Of violence resulting in death.
Probably a switch.
Yeah, exactly. Extremely serious charges that might actually carry the death penalty.
And they said that the OTF credit cards was used to book flights as well as rental cars. Right?
Right. According to the indictment, multiple individuals tied to OTF coordinated the plot and discussed payments after the alleged attempt on Quando's life. Plan allegedly involved offering music industry opportunities and cash rewards in exchange for the killing of Quando. On the same day, OTF associated credit cards were reportedly used to book flights with several individuals involved to return to Chicago.
Now, how would they know that? Here goes the problem. There's a couple problems here. How would they know that music contracts was offered? Who would have to tell them that?
Well, prosecutors state that these transactions and the informant's recordings played key roles in linking
Did he say informant
Durk
or
to the murder
informant?
for hire plan.
Hold on.
There's a guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam got him
put
in
everyone in the jam.
How would they know that music contracts
Cards were reportedly used to book flights with several individuals involved to return to Chicago.
Now, how would they know that? Here goes the problem. There's a couple problems here. How would they know that music contracts was offered? Who would have to tell them that?
Well, prosecutors state that these transactions and the informant's recordings played key roles in linking
Is there more than one
Little
informant?
Durk to the murder for hire plan. There's a guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam got him
put
in
everyone in the jam.
Did 12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that 8 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
So he didn't snitch
Got
on him
out,
before.
interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars,
Informants.
gave him 50,000.
Got
Right.
This.
So,
made mention that
in Jam's
no
mind, he
smut
kept
on
it
his
real, he
name,
kept
ain't
it
never
solid,
been a
he
rat.
didn't snitch in the past.
Real, brought him cars, gave him 50 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
So, in other words, OTF Jam is Keon. He took a bid for Duck in the past. He's saying he did 12 years for Duck. Is that what he was trying to imply? He kept it solid. He didn't say nothing, so he rewarded him coming out.
Put everyone in the jam.
Did 12 years.
12
got
years.
Thank you,
out,
Vicky.
interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case, but eventually he flipped.
Yep.
He got put in the jam, and and now he's...
Right. OTF Jam did 12 years for attempted murder back, I guess around 2010. He got out in 2022, right around the same time of the Quando situation. And he allegedly had been wearing a wire for the last 2 years.
From 22 to 24.
Yeah.
So he immediately got caught.
So he got out on a wire. Hold on.
Yes.
So when he got out, he came out on a wire. He did 12 years. Got out in 2022. And then from 2022 to 2024, he was wired. So they let him out to be an informant. Okay.
Wearing a wire for the last 2 years.
From 22 to 24.
Yeah.
So he immediately got caught up.
Yes. That's what it sounds like. And of course, what they're saying is this is retaliation for the killing of King Von by Quando Rondo's right-hand man, Lil Tim.
Repeat offender. But so when that happened to King Von, Jam wasn't nowhere around. So why did he come out wired? Because Quando, they fight and murder had already happened. That happened in 2020. He got out. So when it happened, he was locked up. 2022, he gets out. He comes out wired. So they let him out to be a snitch. It didn't have nothing to do with him being there with King Von. Okay.
For the killing of King Von by Quando Rondo's right-hand man, Lil Tim.
Slow down. The killing that happened at the Beverly Center is retaliation.
What killing at the Beverly Center?
That's where the last murder happened.
Of
This
who?
murder happened at the Beverly Center, across the street.
Oh, Lil Pop.
Yeah.
Now, I understand
Jam
that,
was
but the
locked
Lil
up
Pop
for
murder, which
previous
was supposed to
case.
be the Quando Rondo murder,
He
was
was-
a retaliation
yeah,
to King
okay.
Von getting killed.
For that. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, who's the first one to get mentioned today?
Rondo murder was a retaliation to King Von getting killed.
For that. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, who's the first one to get mentioned today?
What do you mean?
One of your guests. We all thought that
Oh, I'm sorry.
was a bad drug deal, weed deal. We all thought that was a bad drug deal, weed deal. You know that. The world thought that shooting was a bad weed deal between some Armenians and Persians. That's what the world thought.
Huh. Okay.
And it wasn't until February of 2023 that Brick Baby goes on the internet. The world thought that shooting was a bad weed deal between some Armenians and Persians. That's what the world thought.
Huh. Okay.
And it wasn't until February of 2023 that Brick Baby goes on the internet with Flacco and says, out of nowhere, the world is oblivious to this. We've tied this to a bad drug deal. Remember the story that an arm reached over Quando and shot him? That was the story, right? Brick Baby goes on the show and says, I guess they can't say OTF didn't slide for King Von anymore. And Flacco says, well, what are you talking about? He said, yeah. The shoot, they slid for King Von, OTF. Yeah. Now, that's February. March, the feds get on Brick. We don't know this. Jump to June 2023. Feds come to Brick Baby's house. We get the report. I'm screaming, Brick Baby just got picked up by the feds. What's happening? When your court date? Right? We're under the presumption that it's an AK-47 case. But what it really happened was they came there to get his cell phone. In the process of him doing the search, they come across the AK-47. Brick Baby calls 600, who's part of the exposers, one of my guys. Said, man, the feds just picked me up. I got an AK case, but they on the other fella. We're going to refrain from his name because I know that's your friend, right? He's giving us all this information. He said the feds been on me since March, right? So he gives this thing identifying OTF in February, first one in the world. And then when they come in this house in June, they let them know they've been on them since March, but we think it's an AK-47 case, right? Come to find out, when we applied pressure last night on Act Show, he wakes up this morning in a panic. He goes on there and starts running his mouth. Yeah, the feds came in, they took my cell phone, still haven't given it back, right? If you go in there and look at that report, number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations. Oh. Slow down. Number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations. Now, after the murder, when Quando went back to Georgia, what did he immediately do? Dropped his flag? There it goes. What was he claiming? Roll 60 script. Where Brick Baby from? Roll 60 script. What you think the police told Quando?
That's why you do stuff
that the roll 60 set him up?
Hold on, let me see what I...
They took my cell phone, still haven't given it back, right? 47 case, right? Come to find out, when we applied pressure last night on Act Show, he wakes up this morning in a panic. He goes on there and starts running his mouth. 47 case, right? Come to March, right? So he gives this thing identifying OTF in February, first one in the world. And then when they come in this house in June, they let them know they've been on them since March, but we think it's an AK-47 case, right? Come to find out, when we applied pressure last night.
Hold on, what out of this?
I'll refrain from his name because I know that's your friend, right?
What I missed?
He's part of the exposers, one of my guys. Say, man, the feds just picked me up. I got an AK case, but they on the other fella. We're going to refrain from his name because I know that's your friend, right? He's giving us all this information. He said the feds been on me since March, right? So he gives this thing identifying OTF in February, first one in the world. And then when they come in this house in June, they let them know they've been on them since March, but we think it's an AK-47 case, right? Come to find out, when we applied pressure last night on Act Show, he wakes up this morning in a panic. He goes on there and starts running his mouth. Yeah, the feds came in, they took my cell phone, still haven't given it back, right? If you go in there and look at that report, number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations. Oh. Slow down. Number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations. Now, after the murder, when Quando went back to Georgia, what did he immediately do?
Dropped his flag?
There it goes. What was he claiming?
Dropped his what?
Roll 60 script.
What did he immediately do?
Dropped his flag?
There it goes. What was he claiming?
Roll 60 script.
Where Brick Baby from?
Roll 60 script.
What you think the police told Quando?
That the roll 60 set him up?
Who you think he checked in with?
Roll 60s?
With who?
Said Quando.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
That's
I'm not going to say it.
Listen.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Listen.
I'm not going to say it.
No, listen. Quando's locations.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
If you go in there and look at that report, number 4.
He thought they was protecting him when they set his up. They gave his note.
Dropping Quando's locations.
Oh.
Slow down. Number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations. Now, after the murder, when Quando went back to Georgia, what did he immediately do?
Dropped his flag?
There it goes. What was he claiming?
Roll 60 script.
Where Brick Baby from?
Roll 60 script.
What you think the police told Quando?
That the roll 60 set him up?
Who you think he checked in with?
Roll 60s?
With who?
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
I'm
not going to say it.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm not going to say it.
No, listen. He's the one that everything I'm saying, he said. Go pull it up. Him and Flacco. Nobody knew anything about it. We wasn't even factored in OTF in this. We're at the Beverly Center. Across the street.
Oh, wow.
Then this morning he says, yeah, they came in, they got my phone, they still got my phone. June 2023, what we in? The indictment came down June 2024. They unsealed it yesterday, right?
He said it's
Brick Baby is yet to go to federal court.
Oh, wow.
This is how my co-founder and I quit our jobs.
Oh, so that's why they bringing up Brick Baby. Oh, wow. Oh, Lord. Okay, so hold on. I'm trying to get to these other bodies that's supposed to be added to, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. Do your dirt on your own. I don't need no help. I don't need nobody. So that. Oh. Let's go here. I mean, I wasn't planning to go here. Since we rolling, Y'all ready to roll?
YouTube, this is Get It.
Y'all want... Let me turn it around. Are we gonna roll with it? You rolling with me? Cause now we finna go to Wack 100 and Brick Baby. What's that saying? Y'all, we rolling? Let's roll. Okay, roll with me. Let's roll on. Let's see where we go. Okay. So it's saying here, Epic Showdown. That's academic. Wack, Brick Baby. Says Wack 100 and Big Baby go at it on DJ Academic over snitching allegations in the Fed case. Let's check it out. We're gonna do this again. Hit the like button. Hey, Detroit native, you rolling? You rolling? We rolling? We ride or die on these YouTube streets. Oh my goodness, let's go. Let's listen.
Radio back at you with another video. I want to give a double salute to all of my supporters. And Showdown has been raising questions. Showdown on DJ Academic's platform while he tries his best to moderate, man. We already know, man, the two do not get along at all. And Wack 100 has been raising questions about a federal case involving an AK-47 being in Brick Baby's possession. And Wack 100 is wondering, why hasn't he gone to court in over a year? Well, Brick Baby pleads his case to Wack 100, trying to assure him that he ain't no snitch. And Wack 100 ain't.
Y'all get y'all membership to get that star by your name, so like Gemini-ish.
That paperwork. It is interesting. I'm gonna let y'all get to it.
You a snitch.
Shout out
a lot of these rap gangsters are snitches.
This is Getty Radio. Let's go.
Let's go. Shout out to the radio host. Let's go. We sipping our tea tonight. Let's go. We sipping with AunTeaFee tonight.
Yeah, but Wack. Do you really think? Wack. Do you really think that Brick Baby is like, cooperating?
I think that Brick Baby ass went down there and telling them how please. I think he heard them out. I think he asked some questions.
Wait, Wack, you're smart. So I'm gonna ask you the question directly. We know the feds will cross collateralize to get the to get the evidence they need. Do you think they tapped Brick on the shoulder based on what they had on him to probably get some info?
I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying that. He said what he said in February. Then he turned around and said they told him they've been on him since March. Right after that.
Hey, we gonna have 1090 look up how many people in Los.
He said what he said in February.
Show members
then he turned around and said they told him they've been on him since March. Right after that.
Hey, we gonna have 1090 look up how many people in Los Angeles get DA rejects from guns a year. That's what we gonna do. Because everybody thinks that like we go look that up. That is the common practice. If they don't have the right, like if they don't have you all the way to the T, because out here the way that you can fight a gun that wasn't in my possession, there's no reason of that DA picking up right post-COVID, picking up a gun case where they don't have enough evidence to fully have me go take the deal and have
You went to court already, nigga.
and they was a DA reject. They did not pick up the case, right?
Okay, but you said you went to
Okay, so I'm gonna
arrested
actually
you.
go out here.
You got
No,
I know how
I'm
it
going
goes.
to jail. This is my first time ever being out of jail for 4 years since I was 18. This is my first.
Arrested June 23rd, 2023. You went to court July.
You going back and over the same shit. Yeah,
You went
I
to
did.
court July.
Yeah, I went
And
to
that
July.
court date, did they ask you how did you plead guilty, not guilty?
If I made it that far, I wouldn't have a DA reject. Brother, the DA reject me, he rejected to accept the case.
Okay, thank you, Strong Survive.
To accept the case.
When you went to court July,
That's thereof.
because 8 months ago you just said you still had court on
There's
it.
nothing else to talk about that one, bro.
Did you not
4 years.
went to court already, nigga?
And they was a DA reject. They did not pick up the case, right?
Okay, but you said you went to
Okay,
court.
so
You got
I'm gonna
arrested,
actually
June.
go out here.
You got,
No,
I know how it
going
goes.
to jail. This is my first time ever being out of jail for 4 years since I was 18. This is my first time.
You got arrested June 23rd, 2023. You went to court July.
You going back and over the same shit. Yeah,
You went
I
to
did.
court July.
Yeah, I went
And
to
that
July.
court date, did they ask you how did you plead guilty, not guilty?
If I made it that far, I wouldn't have a DA reject. Brother, the DA reject means he
When you went to
rejected to
court in
accept the
July,
case.
what was
It
said?
means he rejected to accept the case.
When you
Due
went
to
to
lack
court
of
July,
evidence
what
and
was
that
said?
thereof.
Because 8 months ago you just said you still had court on it.
There's nothing else to talk about that one,
Did
bro.
he get caught in the
Not
lie?
just say 8 months ago
Bro, you
you still had court on it.
Hey,
hold on. Wait.
I went to Compton Court. Like I said,
I'll ask you this question.
He won't answer the question.
Well, I asked him a separate question. So whatever case, I don't really care about it. But is it adjudicated? Is it dismissed? Is it finalized?
listen, in Los Angeles, if they don't file within a year and a month, the case is automatically thrown.
AK-47s are illegal in the state of California.
You're so jealous to go on the streets without
What
telling
does jealous have to do
damn,
with it?
wait, go to jail.
What
Take
you
God
talking
damn,
about?
put a case on.
All right, hold on. Wait. Yo, Wack. It appears that
What does jealous have to do with it?
Here's what Baby is saying.
He got caught.
He's trying to say that he feels that, so there's a thing called DA reject where they don't pick it up. He's saying that he feels that you're upset that he's not locked up. Wait, Wack, are you upset he's not locked up?
Stop. He got arrested June 23rd, 2023.
They not telling you that the top don't got no bullets in it. It ain't found in
It
my
don't matter.
Wait, Wack. He's giving some details.
You won't let me
Wait,
talk.
hold on, Wack. He's giving some details. He said the gun wasn't found in his house. It had no bullets in it. Go ahead.
But it's different.
Come on, brother.
This particular firearm is illegal in our state. It ain't a 9. It ain't a 40.
Are you a cop? Are you a cop?
This is the law.
Like, do you want them to refine that?
Google AK-47 state of California. Google it.
Yeah, like you like,
Google it.
bro, you put
They are not DA rejecting no case, nigga. What do you mean? We just happen to come.
Why do you want to go to jail so bad? What the
What I'm saying, I want you to tell us the truth.
I thought you was a
cracker.
Oh, look.
Tell the truth.
Sit when you piss. Just like that.
Wait, hold on.
That's where we at right now.
All right, so Wack, what's your theory? What's your theory?
The truth.
What's your theory, Wack? What's your theory? I hear what you're saying.
This is my theory.
And by the way, hold on, before you say that, hold on, Wack, before you said that, I'm gonna read what it says. Before you say that, I'm gonna read this. It says, because AK-47, as everybody should know, is an assault rifle, it's a highly illegal gun when it comes to California. It's not
California.
It definitely just not seen as
in California. They are not rejecting no case.
Hey. They walk inside the studio right now. It's 3 niggas in that motherfucker, bro. On the dead homies, nigga, they go to some nigga that ain't loaded, they put together nothing, bro, on hood, and they take one nigga to jail, nigga. How can they for sure say that that's one person? Put it on you, bro. You gon' fight it. What are you talking about?
You're going to fight the case.
Okay, and then what,
you
bro? If they don't have no evidence. So who wants to go there with that? One DA want to see my lawyer with that case. Name one DA. Come on, bro. Let's get it like this. And I'm not even finna talk
Where's the paperwork?
That's over with. You just want to
give up the paperwork.
I'm not talking about that.
Wait, hold on.
Give up the paperwork, cuz. Give up the work.
Alright.
You gotta provide the work.
Wait, hold on.
Hey.
Wait. So Brick Baby.
I'm gonna go get it on Monday. We already talked, brother.
Wait. Brick Baby.
And you just said 8 months ago you had court. You said you was gonna go to court and then let us know. Now, if it got in July 2023,
what are you talking about?
what you said is what you said. You said it when you were crying, talking about you got killed squad outside. It is not on no jumper. You said this, not this. You was, I don't know how Wack, you know it.
I'm talking about me and all that shit that you mad that I'm not in jail for.
No, you identified OTF as the shooter. Academics, and
you want me in jail. We see that. Okay.
Wait. You believe that? Wait.
You put is in jail.
Wait.
You
Hey, enjoy your stream, brother.
So does it sound like Big Baby got caught lying?
When the last time you saw some shit and it was the real?
Where's your bail receipt?
Wait, hold on. Yo, so Brick.
I've been posted the bail receipt. Go look at my motherfucking previous videos. I've been posted that bail receipt.
Right where? Where's that?
So
yo, Brick,
did they throw it out, or did you have
Why
to
I done posted that pink slip a million times.
Yeah.
Yo, Brick, why do you think that Wack is saying this? What do you think Wack's angle is?
Cause
Wack won't be in jail. Wack wants you to go to jail. I'm to the point if I'm a snitch, it'll come out. I'm done talking about it, right? Wack won't be in jail. If I'm a snitch,
no, you put
this case right here is gonna be the one. If I'm a snitch, I'm gonna be all in the paperwork. I'm gonna be on the stand. This case gonna be the one. I put niggas in jail. This gonna be the one I can't hide.
Wait. Brick. But let me ask you. Wait, hold on. Wack. One second. Wait, one second. Wack. No, I mean Brick. So you said there is some paperwork. I guess Wack couldn't get. Do you have that paperwork? By the way, we're in front of 35,000 people. I feel like you ain't got it. We're gonna figure something out of this, right? So, do you have some paperwork?
Is there paperwork that I got where? Or what?
No. I mean paperwork that paperwork that says.
First and foremost, like I said, now you can look up the process online while you got 35,000 people and see what the process of a DA reject is. Because at this point, I know that they don't file. I called in. Hold on, let me finish. I called in a year and a month afterwards and seen if they had any court dates scheduled for me or if I had any warrants. They told me that it was clear. So in my case, it's clear. You get what I'm saying? Now, if they got a piece of paper go with it, go ahead and look it up, because I don't know if they issue a piece of paper, but I will get my piece of paper. California. I go get my piece of paper. I don't know how to go do this. As long as you want it, they're not going to give you a court date. You're mad. You
He definitely threw OTF under the bus before anyone was arrested.
Go to court in July. Yeah.
And
Did you plead guilty or not guilty?
You
don't go in front of the judge if the DA. Look up what a DA reject is. Why are we talking about this in July? Just look up what a DA reject is. They did not reject it in July.
Hold on. Okay. All right, hold on. So I'm gonna read exactly what it says. It says in California, district attorney, a DA reject means that a prosecutor has decided not to file criminal charges against a defendant. This can happen for a number of reasons, including insufficient evidence to convict the defendant. A DA reject doesn't mean necessarily the case is dismissed. Here's some other things to know about criminal charges in California. The statute of limitations for criminal charges in California is usually 1 year for misdemeanors and 3 years for felonies.
And that's a felony, baby.
Because of our name, black market. A lot of people mistake
that's a felony.
The black market. So we couldn't be.
However, there are exceptions for more serious crimes like rape or murder, which have no statute of limitations.
AK-47 is a felony. Did you file a 1381 or a 1382? Bro, I don't gotta file nothing if the case never been filed.
Wait, hold on.
Now the case ain't been filed, but what was he going to court for? Oh yeah, he lied. He lied. Yeah, he went to court, so he can't say it wasn't filed. He can't say it wasn't filed. He got caught.
Number of reasons, including insufficient evidence to convict the defendant.
Yeah.
A DA reject doesn't mean necessarily the case is dismissed. Here's some other things to know about criminal charges in California. The statute of limitations for criminal charges in California is usually 1 year for misdemeanors and 3 years for felonies. However, there are exceptions for more serious crimes like rape or murder, which have no statute of limitations.
AK-47 is a felony. Did you file a 1381 or a 1382? Bro, I don't gotta file nothing if the case never been filed.
Hold on. Wack.
Ain't no nigga walking around that got arrested and bailed out. Hey, yo, he had to bail out. And you went to court in July. What are you talking about? Listen, Brody, you haven't been to jail in years, bro. You can't tell me about the judicial system right now. Jail ain't tell me about the judicial system, bro. I'm just an average nigga, bro. You can't just talk to me whoever you want.
I've been going to jail. Wait, hold on. Hey, by the way, I'm trying to be unbiased, and I'm gonna tell you what I think from based on what I read. And I don't think either y'all are wrong in what y'all is trying to purport, right? So, no, I agree. No, I hear what you're saying, but if the DA picked it up, we would have known. They haven't picked it up for whatever reason. Now, I do think Brick is.
The DA working, they're gonna leave him alone.
Yeah, but that's speculation, though. Like,
we need to go get that DA paperwork. Speculation, exactly. No, there ain't no speculation. This is regulation. Listen, and this is relations. Yeah, man. Hey, listen, man. I know what I'm talking about. It ain't nothing else to talk about.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna give some more. Wait. I'm gonna give some more information. I think this is where it goes on to Brick, and if Brick had an attorney at that time. So it says a DA reject is when a district attorney in California declines to file a charge against the defendant due to insufficient evidence or other reasons. A DA reject could also occur when a felony charge is reduced to a misdemeanor or lesser charge. A DA reject can be communicated by a detective, court liaison officer, or court clerk, or district or deputy district attorney. If the original charge was a felony, the copy of the district attorney charge evaluation worksheet should be obtained and attached to court papers.
There it goes.
So
there it goes. We gotta get that.
Hold on. All right, wait. Hold on.
Hold on. Now listen.
Wait. I got one more thing to read. Wait. So give me 1 second. So, and again, this is, y'all can talk after this. It says, to encourage a DA to not file charges, criminal defense attorneys can send a DA reject request or letter of representation to the prosecutor. This letter informs the prosecutor that the suspect has retained private defense, which means that there should be some paperwork or some communication that says we're rejected.
That says that it's for sure. They've been in court, got no paperwork. She said I ain't been to court. I wait for the lie, bro. There's no other court date. What are we talking about? You're just talking. Hold on. Let me tell you what else. You're talking. Let me tell you what else. In public record, call down the copy. That's what you really want to do. I'll do it. Let me tell you what else. Don't beg them. You want them to resign. Hey, if they got us on nothing else, why you talking around online flashing guns? Why you that talking? You did that on your life.
That never happened, Wack.
On your fucking life. Why you that comfortable with an OBK case, nigga? You did that shit. No, you did it. Stupid. I'm not no cop. You're a dumbass. Blast the burner.
1 second. So, and again, this is, y'all can talk after this. It says, to encourage a DA to not file charges, criminal defense attorneys can send a DA reject request or letter of representation to the prosecutor. This letter informs the prosecutor that the suspect has retained information. I think this is where it goes on to Brick, and if Brick had an attorney at that time. So It says a DA reject is when a district attorney in California declines to file a charge against the defendant due to insufficient evidence or other reasons. A DA reject could also occur when a felony charge is reduced to a misdemeanor or lesser charge. A DA reject can be communicated by a detective, court liaison officer, or court clerk, or district or deputy district attorney. If the original charge was a felony, the copy of the district attorney charge evaluation worksheet should be obtained and attached to court papers.
There it goes.
So
there it goes. We gotta get that.
Hold on. All right, wait. Hold on.
Hold on. Now listen.
Wait. I got one more thing to read. Wait.
Video is there. What video you talking about, Vanessa?
Again, this is
1965.
It says to encourage a DA to not file charges, criminal defense attorneys can send a DA reject request or letter of representation to the prosecutor. This letter informs the prosecutor that the suspect has retained private defense, which means that there should be some paperwork or some communication that says
hey, Debbie
we're
Hudson.
That says that it's for sure. They've been in court, got no paperwork.
Keep saying I ain't been to court. I wait
Hold
for the lie.
There's no other court date. What are we talking about? You're just talking. You're just talking.
Big Baby isn't.
You're talking.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
That's what you really want to do. Do it. I can tell you what else you did it. Don't beg them. Hey, if they got us on nothing else, why you talking around on live flashing guns?
He's a
why you that talking? You did that on your live.
That never happened.
On your fucking live. Why you that comfortable? Open pancakes. You did that shit. No, you did it. Stupid. I'm not no cop. You're a dumbass. Flash the burner. And you out on bail for a thing that you claim is the reject, but you ain't got no paperwork. You know why you that comfortable? Because you got to get out of jail free card, nigga. Did you not? You did it. I didn't do it. You did it, nigga. This ain't telling. You showed the world you driving around with a burner, putting up on your crib. But yet you got a tank case with no dispensable paperwork, and you out on bail, and you that comfortable because you the police, nigga. That's a fact.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
Hey, I think he hung. I don't know if he meant to hung up, but
yeah, you know why? Because I saved that act. This nigga was driving around about 3-4 months ago with a flash and a pistol, smoking weed, but yet you got an AK-47 case, nigga, that you ain't been in court on. Get the fuck out of here. Even if the nigga got a DA reject, he ain't that comfortable to do that. And he ain't got no DA reject on an illegal assault rifle in the state of California, and you.
And y'all want to know why this is interesting to me in regards to YOGOTTI and Dolph and the pending RICO that's coming? Because although, again, some people say that they had a meeting in in Miami. Y'all have often heard me say I was advised some time ago, a few years ago, that they had a meeting in California. Y'all remember? I said it was the house that he was trying to sell. He had put it on the market after they had a meeting about us taking out Dolph. I said it reminded me of the house from New Jack City, Living Just Enough. Y'all remember I used to sing that song, Living Just Enough for the city I'm living just enough. So that means that, so, yep. So that means that, and don't he have a house in Calabasas? Yeah. So a lot of his organized crime, yeah, California is of interest to us who are in this case as well as the Dolph case, because Gotti did some organized criming out of LA. Because y'all remember that time they had some award and PRE went and Gotti was there and was kind of scared for his safety, and they pulled over Kenny Money and arrested him in California. Y'all remember that? Because he thought Paper Route was coming to get him and he was scared. They pulled him over, didn't have no real reason to pull over Kenny Money. Y'all remember that? I don't agree with Wack, especially when it comes to that he's calling out, but he's worse because he's out here calling out the very person he is. Well, it's a lot of snitches, Vanessa. A lot of them. Hell, that's what they doing nowadays. That's the case. You can't like Moneybag. Moneybag talk about snitching and stuff, and hell, that's what he doing. DW. That's what Big Juke was doing. That's what Quet doing. That's what a lot of them doing. And that's just the reality of it. They ain't true to it no more. They just want other people to be true to it. They hypocrites. There's a bunch of folks hypocrites. But they'll bring it up when it's other people.
You are killing.
All right, we're gonna leave it right there. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this audio, man. Wack 100 and Brick, baby.
I ain't nowhere in the world I'll let nobody question me like this if I know good and dang well that I was a CEO teasy and I keep getting picked up with charges and guns and switches, stolen cars and drug money, and I go to jail and get right out. Ain't nowhere in the world I'll let the streets question me. So for him to even come on academics was a dumb move to me. You know, somebody watching your move, somebody watching you. Hell, if the rumor is true that Jam baby mama was killed because Lil Durk found out that he was snitching, what does that mean for some of these other folks? But I'm on my way. When I finish this, we're gonna go to these extra bodies that they finna put on Lil Durk. All I'm saying, we the people making him money outside the money. You know way too much. I just think social media have made these so-called gangsters punks. They feel like they can talk. They gotta, I don't understand how you think ain't nobody gonna be able to see through you when you talking. When you calling yourself being on some type of interview for clout, for clout, hell, you finna tell off on yourself. Somebody gonna catch it. Somebody gonna catch it.
But yet you got an AK police. That's a fact.
Hey,
and then what you said earlier is he mad, he jealous cause you out. What type of shit? What type of gangster say stuff like that? Oh, you just jealous that I'm... Oh, Lord. Yeah, he got a couple of bodies.
I don't know if he meant to hung up, but
Yeah, you know why? Because I saved that
I got a couple of bodies.
was driving around about 3-4 months ago.
He just the way they let
smoking weed, but yet you got an AK-47 case that you ain't been in court on. Out of here.
Baby.
Even if the nigga got a DA reject, he ain't that comfortable to do that. And he ain't got no DA reject with an illegal assault rifle in the state of California, and you are fucking felon.
all right, we're gonna leave it right there. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this audio, man. Wack 100 and Brick Baby go at each other, man. Have an epic showdown, an epic clash, while DJ Academics tries his best to mediate between the two, but it didn't work quite as planned, right? Because Wack 100 is going off, he ain't trying to stop talking. Brick Baby's going off, he ain't trying to stop talking, and they're speaking about who's telling and who's not, man. Wack 100 feels that Brick Baby may be cooperating with the government. Why? Because he got an AK-47 case out there in California, and I guess California has very strict gun laws, man. You get caught with a gun out there, you're gonna do some time. According to Wack 100, he feels like Brick Baby should be up the river. Why? Because his case is federal, and he's wondering why you ain't been to court yet. Why you ain't been to the magistrate yet. Why your case ain't resolved. And Brick Baby is trying to explain to him like, hey man, the DA rejected my case. Now, I've never heard of this rejection by a DA situation, right? So it's very interesting to hear them speak about this, man. And Wack 100 is saying, hey, provide the paperwork. Brick Baby saying, I ain't been to court because the DA rejected it. They don't want to charge me for this.
But you said
they don't have enough evidence. Maybe they got it in a wrong way. And Wack 100 is saying, hey, we'll provide the paperwork that the case was either dismissed or the case was dropped by the DA, because I'm pretty sure something like this, man, a major case like this involving a gun, where people go to prison all the time for guns that they shouldn't have, especially if you are a felon. And the last time I checked, I think Brick Baby is actually a felon. So to get caught with an AK-47, right, in a federal case, something has to come in the form of documentation to show proof that either you're still fighting this case, or the case was dismissed, the case was dropped, or the DA rejected it. There is going to be a paper.
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon, and you should too. Don't spend another dime on Amazon.
He didn't have to go to court, but then he said he had court.
Paper trail around it, and DJ Academics kind of spoke to that when he was breaking things down. I guess he was Googling some stuff, explaining what these things meant, what these terms are, what the lingo is, what the legalese is around the situation. And Wack 100 is saying, there you go. And Brick Baby is saying, see, you know, I'll provide the paperwork on Monday. So I guess we gotta wait until Monday to get the paperwork from Brick Baby, right? Do you think Brick Baby will drop his paperwork? I hope he does. If he does, and he's clear, then that's one thing that Wack 100 can't stand on when it comes to Brick Baby, right? But one thing that Brick Baby is never going to be able to live down is that he pointed out to the world that OTF was the one who put that hit out on the Quando Rondo. Everybody thought it was the 60s beef, or people thought that it was a weed deal that went bad, and the folks came and tried to hit Quando Rondo. You understand what I'm saying? And Brick Baby did try to clean it up and say that he was
what these terms are, what the lingo is, what the legalese is around the situation. And Wack 100 is saying, there you go. And Brick Baby is saying, see, you know, I'll provide the paperwork on Monday. So I guess we gotta wait until Monday
show you
to
Monday.
get the paperwork from Brick Baby, right? Do you think Brick Baby will drop his paperwork? I hope he does.
No.
If he does, and he's clear, then that's one thing that Wack 100 can't stand on when it comes to Brick Baby, right? But one thing that Brick Baby is never going to be able to live down is that he pointed out to the world that OTF was the one who put that hit out on Quando Rondo. Everybody thought it was the 60s beef, or people thought that it was a weed deal that went bad and the folks came and tried to hit Quando Rondo. You understand what I'm saying? And Brick Baby did try to clean it up and say that he was trolling at the time, trying to make people think that he did it, you know, trying to go viral, man. And listen, people do a lot of crazy things, say a lot of crazy things to go viral, right? And this is not a far-fetched situation. If you thinking about the position that Brick Baby is in right now, he's trying to be a content creator. He wants to be a podcaster, I guess. But I know for sure
agent too.
He wants to be a content creator. He wants to transition over into the internet space. And sometimes, man, people gonna say shocking things and be shock jocks and, you know, be conspiracy theorists and do all kinds of things to garner attention from people just to build an audience. So it's really not far-fetched if he says he was trolling. Maybe he was, but it is not far-fetched either to assume that he did have something to do with it, or he knew what was going down, when it was going down, and why it went down, right? Because nobody knew that OTF was behind that situation until the damn indictments dropped, and we like, oh snap! I know. I was like, oh man, I didn't know OTF was behind this. I thought this was the 60s. I didn't even hear about the weed deal until now, right? So I don't know what's really going on with that situation, man. But it's hard out here for a Crip when it comes down.
He got slip talking.
Baby, man. He's always under some type of scrutiny, but it looks like he's gonna stand tall in this situation. But he's got the exposers on his behind, man. He's got loose cannon on him. He's got 600 on him. He's got Wack 100 on him. And I don't know how the 60s feel about him out there. 600 said he can't go back to the 60s neighborhood. Brick Baby said he don't want to go back to the 60s neighborhood. I do remember that a lot of the... He's got 600 on him.
So he money bag.
He's got Wack 100 on him.
So he money bag.
I don't know how the 60s feel about him out there. 600 said he can't go back to the 60s neighborhood. Brick Baby said he don't want to go back to the 60s neighborhood. I do remember that a lot of
so him money bag
out there was saying he can't come to the hood day, and they did say he can't come back to the hood. And Brick Baby responded by saying, I don't want to go back over there. You understand what I'm saying? Convenient to say that when somebody kicks you out, you say, I don't want to be there. I feel the same way. I don't want to be nowhere where I'm not welcome. You understand what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at Brick Baby for feeling that way, but a lot of people are giving him a lot of scrutiny because he does say a lot of things that can line people up, get people in trouble. You know, he's got this kind of thing where loose lips sink ships. You know, he says things that should be clandestine, that should be secret, that should only be in the 60s and around the circle of the 60s, but he brings a lot of those issues to the internet, man. And that's why, one of the reasons why I guess he's hot as fish grease. You understand what I'm saying? Dude gets a lot of attention. He gets a lot of interviews. I hope he's getting some money behind a lot of this attention, negative attention. He's infamous at this point, but infamous people can make money
off of their content all the time, man. Just look at Charleston White, right? I hope he finds a way to parlay that. But Wack 100 is saying he's police. Wack 100 is saying he's popo, man. And y'all let me know, man. Do y'all think Brick Baby is
in trouble.
Do you think Brick Baby is a rat? Or do you believe his situation?
Hold on, let's listen to some of this real quick. We still rolling.
It's all good now. I'll put ones in the.
We still rolling. Are we still rolling together? Cause I'm gonna hear this. It says Durk is cooked. An ex-HSI agent, Myron. I wanna hear what he say. And then we gonna go to these bodies, and then we gonna go for the day. Unless something else pop up. We rolling. You rolling with AunTeaFee? Like 4 flat tires? Let's go.
Chat, if I sound good, you guys can hear me and it's not sound like crap.
You know it's Sunday and we gotta eat. I gotta feed you on Sunday, don't I? He ain't in trouble no more. Where he at? Oh Lord. Let's hear. I want to hear what this agent got to say.
TFDD, but no extra big name.
Hit the like button.
While that's happening, we're covering the indictment. It's kind of like saying some stuff. There's 5 co-conspirators in there. Co-conspirator 1 who made the hit, or not made the hit, but he put the bounty on people's heads. Co-conspirator 2 is a guy who is a shooter and was a recipient of the orders and was really integral, but he's not named, but he's co-conspirator 2. Conspirator 3 is the guy, he's using the OTF credit card.
Shout out to academics.
He's booking hotels. That seems like a booker. Co-conspirator 4 is someone who gave the drops. They're the one who called in and said, yo, Quando Rondo is staying at this hotel.
Somebody
you guys
want
to come get him. This is where he's gonna be. And then co-conspirator 5 is a little bit more hazy, but they're the one who. Here's what I'm gonna throw to you. Okay, I get on stream. Everyone's like, yo, you gotta go see this. Some of the OTF guys, they got locked up for Lil Pop's murder. Lil Pop is the cousin of Quando Rondo.
Say that again, but that's...
These are OTF guys. When I seen it, I said, well, okay, no one that we really know. We did know OTFDD, but no extra big name, right? While that's happening, we're covering the indictment. It's kind of like saying some stuff. There's 5 co-conspirators in there. Co-conspirator 1 who made the hit, or not made the hit, but he put the bounty on people's heads. Co-conspirator 2 is a guy who is a shooter and was a recipient of the orders and was really integral, but he's not named, but he's co-conspirator 2. Conspirator 3 is the guy, he's using the OTF credit card, he's booking flights, he's booking hotels. That seems like a booker. Co-conspirator 4 is someone who gave the drops. They're the one who called in and said, yo, Quando Rondo is staying at this hotel. If you guys want to come get him, this is where he's gonna be. And then co-conspirator 5 is a little bit more hazy, but they're the one who gave instructions to co-conspirator 2 to go to a specific place that they could be a part of this. And that's all we know. Anyway, all that happens. We're reviewing all that, and around 8 p.m., now that we find out,
excuse me,
Lil Durk was taken into custody around or near what we believe is the Opa-locka Executive Airport. Supposedly he was going to board a private jet that was scheduled to leave.
We know this. I want to
the
hear
Miami-Dade area.
The HSI guy.
At 9 p.m. and it was headed one-way to Italy. He was locked up. He then was put in Broward County Jail. Showed up to court the next day.
Was he doing a private jet?
Then unveiled was what's seen as. And again, I have it up here on my screen. I don't know if you have all the documents. I should have forwarded you everything I have.
No, I got everything in front of me. You're good. I'm looking at the complaint.
I want to see
the OTF credit card. He's booking flights. He's booking hotels. That seems like a booker. Co-conspirator 4 is someone who gave the drops. In the OTF. Supposedly he was going to board a private jet that was scheduled to leave the Miami-Dade area at 9 p.m. and it was headed one-way to Italy. He was locked up. He then was put in Broward County Jail.
Italy.
Showed up to court the next day, and what was then unveiled was what's seen as, and again, I have it up here on my screen. I don't know if you have all the documents. I should have forwarded you everything I have.
No, I got everything in front of me. You're good. I'm looking at the complaint. I'm pulling up the indictment right now.
Perfect. Says criminal complaint by telephone or other reliable electronic means. And this is where I want you just to take me through this based on everything you've seen and everything you've known. This is your wheelhouse. You've worked this as an agent. You've seen this come by your desk a million times. You've written criminal complaints. What are we looking at here? Give us a perspective from an agent.
All right. So I'll kind of go.
So who's going to talk right now is an ex HSI agent. His name is Murdr. So he's dealt with this type of stuff before as a former agent. Auntie, why are we listening to the head fed? Why his charges won't allow that word? Why are we listening to the head fed? Why his charges won't allow that word? I don't know what you mean, Vanessa. Excuse me. Keisha, is it that where Black Youngster went? Oh, he in Italy?
Go through this, like what I predict.
Your wheelhouse. You've worked this as an agent. You've seen this come by your desk a million times. You've written criminal complaints. What are we looking at here? Give us a perspective from an agent.
All right. So I'll kind of go through this, like what I predict went down as to why this case is a bit discombobulated. Right? So at first, the indictment comes out and 5 OTF guys are indicted and charged, right? Simultaneously, there were also search warrants done at the same time, right, in Chicago. And these guys got arrested. So it looks to me as it's the FBI out of Los Angeles that's running this case in coordination with FBI Chicago as well as FBI Miami, given where Durk was at. So when we executed these search warrants and arrest warrants, they probably had enough to get Durk. But what I anticipate was they were going to pick up these 5 guys, let them stew in jail, flip one of them, build a stronger case against Durk, and then indict him later, which is why he wasn't on the original indictment with grand jury.
Wait.
However,
say that one more time. Say that one more time.
Which is why he wasn't a part.
So what I anticipate is that, so it looks to me as it's the FBI out of Los Angeles that's running this case in coordination with FBI Chicago as well as FBI Miami, given where Durk was at. So when they executed these search warrants and arrest warrants, they probably had enough to get Durk. But what I anticipate was they were going to pick up these 5 guys, let them stew in jail, flip one of them, build a stronger case against Durk, and then indict him later, which is why he wasn't on the original indictment with grand jury.
Wait.
However,
say that one more time. Say that one more time.
So what I anticipate is that they did the search warrants, and their strategy was probably to pick these guys up, these 5 individuals, arrest them, and get one of them, if not all of them, to turn against Durk, and then indict Durk later on in what's called a superseding indictment.
Yeah.
Right?
So you believe that they were probably looking for
that superseding. Hold on. That superseding indictment is what's gonna get some of these people, like Straight Drop and Quit. Superseding. Once them feds, once those state charges is trial and stuff is over, they go supersede their asses with the federal charges.
Cooperator or another one, because they might have one already, right?
Let's hear this.
Arrest them and get one of them, if not all of them, to turn against Durk, and then indict Durk later on in what's called a superseding indictment.
Ooh.
Right?
So you believe that they were probably looking for maybe a cooperator or another one, because they might have one already, right?
Yeah. Because when you go as someone that has the means and the resources to fight against you, right, in court, you want to make sure that you have your T's crossed and your I's dotted, because the thing is, you can't take his money away because his money is legit. You can't seize his funds. So, you know, he's made his money legitimately through music. So you're not going to be able to kind of starve him financially that way of a legal team. So
starve his financially.
So all right, this is obviously a high priority target. Let's get as many sources as we can before we come at him and indict him. However, what they didn't anticipate was him trying to flee, right? So I'm pretty confident. I mean, from me reading the affidavit, I mean, it was like, you know, it made everything made sense. Because when I looked at the indictment, right, because first the news came out that Durk was arrested. Then I was like, okay. Then I opened up the indictment and I looked, wait, you know, he's not charged here. What the fuck? So I was like, they're either holding him on a state charge or they're trying to file a criminal complaint when they've locked him up. Then when I read the criminal complaint, I was like, okay, now I know why they did this. They basically, what happened was, and it says here, criminal complaint by telephone or other reliable electronic means. What that basically means is the agent wrote the affidavit and he FaceTimed the judge. And the judge signed it through FaceTime. I've done this myself before. So like,
FaceTime the judge or a regular call. You gotta break this down very, very, because we have no idea of this process. How does this work? Like, so just walk us through this, because I was also thinking.
Y'all, I slowed it down for copyright purposes.
Come
He's
out
not necessarily
that there's 3 international flights right? They're working with the border and customs patrol people, and they're like, hey, Durk is on the manifest for 3 flights out of the country. One's going to Switzerland. One's going to Dubai. By the way, Switzerland one was going to stop in Jersey. The Dubai one was going to stop in Qatar. And then the third one was a straight flight via private jet to Italy.
How, want no layovers.
Again, they don't know what he's gonna get on. I'm guessing he maybe booked flights for a different, like, you know, to kind of like take people out or whatever the case is. How do you make this call to a judge to get this? Like, break it down.
So, let me put myself in the case agent's shoes. It looks like it's a chick here, Sarah from the Koran, especially the FBI. So, she's probably assigned, well, she actually is assigned, I read her bio here. She's assigned to FBI LA and the Violent Crimes Task Force, right? So, which every FBI field office has a group called Safe Streets Task Force, Violent Crimes. They do bank robberies, gang shit, RICOs like this, etc. Right? So she's in this squad, right? So she's a case agent on this. She probably been investigating this for what? Looks like a year and a half, 2 years, whatever it may be, right? So she goes ahead and she probably gets a phone call, or she has somebody that will. Okay, let's go through this. These violent crime task forces typically have law enforcement officers from other agencies, okay? And a lot of the times,
this is what's next,
and or customs is on these task forces, because the FBI doesn't have really customs authority like that and immigration authority, right? They have it, but it's very watered down. So
doesn't HSI have it though? You said FBI doesn't have it.
HSI does have it.
Okay.
So
this may be
forces,
OTF Jams.
Put something like
baby mama.
Put a hit on Durk so that if he ever tries to leave the country, she'll get notified, right? That's why if you look at the complaint, it says CBP databases, Customs and Border Protection. So she got notified that he booked flights and that he was intending to leave. Well, she got this hit. She was like, oh, shit. Yeah.
And I know I'm probably slowing down you with the explanation, but you know, we're also mirroring it to Diddy because we've heard this narrative. Diddy should have ran. Diddy should have done this. He should have got out of Dodge. To believe that maybe similar, because they look like they were aware of this. It's not like they were like, oh, where did he go? They were aware of this more than just like tailing him physically. They knew that he booked these flights. Do you think that they probably had some sort of the similar, you know, kind of surveillance on Diddy, where like if he ever planned to fly out, like while they were about to indict, they would be like, hey, we're gonna hit him with a complaint. Sorry.
Yeah, 100%, because the HSI controls the ports. So if you try to leave, that's the worst agency to try to run from, because they know everyone coming in and out of the country, because that falls under immigration. Now, the FBI doesn't have access to these CBP databases that they're talking about, but they definitely have task force officers a lot of the time assigned to their units, and they can put text hits on people as well to try to like figure this stuff out. So
Diddy had too much
so
work.
the point I'm trying to make here is that when he was trying to leave, they knew that he was gonna leave, even though he booked multiple flights. So as soon as she got the notification that he was trying to leave, this is why she called her AUSA. This is what she did. She gets the hit that he's gonna leave. She calls the prosecutor. Hey, AUSA XYZ, my Durk is trying to run.
Wait. Just give me 1 second. Hey, Chad. What are you saying about Mars, Mike? Because I can hear him. For whatever reason, they feel it's not clear.
Yeah, he was gonna say something good. Hold on.
Side controls the ports. So if you try to leave, that's the worst agency to try to run from because they know everyone coming in and.
Where did he go? They were aware of this more than just like tailing him physically. They knew that he booked these flights. Do you think that they probably had some sort of the similar, you know, kind of surveillance on Diddy, where like if he ever planned to fly out, like while they were about to indict, they would be like, "Hey, we're gonna hit him with a blade." Sorry.
Yeah, 100% because the HSI controls the ports. So if you try to leave, that's the worst agency to try to run from because they know everyone coming in and out of the country because that falls under immigration. Now, the FBI doesn't have access to these CBP databases that they're talking about, but they definitely have task force officers a lot of the time assigned.
David Hudson, you said he had baby oil on the plane, on the private jet. It was stacked. He said he just wanted to slide out, just slide there, no stop, no nothing, just slide, smooth sailing. Just
their units, and they can put text hits on people as well to try to like figure this stuff out. So, the point I'm trying to make here is that when we were trying to leave, they knew that he was gonna leave, even though he booked multiple flights. So as soon as she got the notification that he was trying to leave, this is why she probably called her AUSA. This is what she did. She gets the hit that he's gonna leave. She calls her prosecutor. Hey, AUSA XYZ. My Durk is trying to run.
Wait. You want to say, hey, chat. What are you saying about Mars, Mike? Because I can hear him. For whatever reason, they feel it's not clear.
It's not clear.
It's clear to me.
All right, let me see.
She got an alert that he done booked them 3 flights and trying to run.
I can hear you, but I feel like they're saying it's either, I don't know if it's peaked or like it's. How could I describe it?
Yeah, let me go check here real fast.
Yeah, because I've definitely heard you and you're much clearer before. Like I hear you definitely.
Okay, I got input and output correct. I'm looking at the sound. Is there certain settings you want me to put here? I got it. Noise suppression, standard, none, crisp.
I heard him.
I don't know. I have no idea. All right. Oh, someone said like, oh, you're too loud. Through your input, so like it's coming over as if you're peaking, right? So it comes.
Let me bring the volume down more. Does that sound better now, chat?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Give me ones if that sounds better, chat.
Oh no, that sounds like a million times better.
It does? Okay.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, that sounds like all right. Yeah, because you were peaking so much, I had to turn you down on my end.
Okay. Bro, you should just told me right away, man. I turned it down. Yeah, chat. Give me ones if this is good now.
Yeah.
Give me one. Good. I'm trying to look at your chat to see if
yeah, no.
Is the point I'm gonna talk about next.
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
We got a couple audio engineers saying the mid is high.
He just wanted to tell him he was loud. Just say that. Oh, I don't know how to say that.
We're rocking. Good. All right, perfect. Chat,
say your mic is
micing. Little, snafu. But okay, perfect. So,
all right,
keep it going. I don't know where you were in your train
Yeah,
of thought.
we're talking about. So let me go. I'll summarize real quick so everybody hears what we were talking about. So okay, so she obviously has an open case against OTF, right? She indicts 5 of his co-conspirators, and she does search warrants on residences in Chicago. Durk gets notice of this, and he tries to flee. When he books his tickets, she gets a hit through CBP databases, which the CBP databases show anytime you have a record on somebody that they're trying to leave. When she gets that record hit that he's trying to leave through probably a task force officer or someone else that works over a CBP or has access to this stuff, it could be CBP or HSI, right? Because these state street task forces almost always have a representative from these customs agencies, right? She calls the AUSA, the federal prosecutor. Hey, Durk is trying to flee. He has 3 different flights booked to leave the United States. We need to do a criminal complaint. So the AUSA says, okay, cool. Write one up, or sometimes even the AUSA writes it up. Then it gets sent to the judge. The agent calls the judge with the affidavit in front of him, right? The judge reads the affidavit. Then the judge asks, hey, is everything here true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Raise your right hand up. Yes, it is. Boom. She swears, the judge swears her in via FaceTime. And I've done this before. Instead of going to the judge's house, it used to be, because I've done both, you would go to the judge's house and they'll swear you in. But in something like this, they probably didn't have time like that. So, and on top of that, she, it might, they called the judge in Central District of California. Yeah. So they got it sworn out, and then she called FBI Miami, and then FBI Miami went to go get them. Makes sense? Because
it does. So wait, how do they know which judge to call?
So so she has, the way it goes is this. Whenever you have a situation like this where you need an emergency warrant, whether it's a search warrant or criminal complaint, etc., there's something called a duty magistrate judge, right? And that means they're on call. They're the ones that do the initial appearances for that week. So she called her AUSA that she's been doing this case with. That AUSA called the duty magistrate, and then the duty magistrate is the one that answers the phone call, and so that the agent can get a hold of them so they can go ahead and get this warrant signed because of obviously the circumstances. So that's kind of how it goes. And the whole concept of duty, if you want me to explain this, I can explain it real quick. So like, typically there's always going to be an AUSA that's the duty AUSA, an agent that's the duty agent, and then a duty judge. And what that means is they kind of take turns every week where they're the person that's on call fielding anything that happens off business hours.
The after hours.
But in this case, it's the agent. She has her case with OTF. The AUSA, she called her AUSA, and then the AUSA called the duty magistrate, and they got this warrant pushed through.
Hey, can I be cynical for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Let's say Durk gets out of the country, because I've seen a couple places.
She called her plug.
And I think it's even written in the indictment.
Does that make sense? She called the one she knows she can get it done quickly.
Where they're like, they felt that he was trying to go to places that didn't have maybe what they call a bilateral extradition treaty.
Yeah.
Well, the last place was going to be Italy. I think we in Italy have a pretty good a pretty good relationship. I don't know what that treaty looks like.
Those other ones, yeah, but he wanted the ones that was going to be straight, where he wouldn't stop.
Would he have been scot-free if he had made it out of the United States?
To pick up Dragon Ball.
even if the complaint was written, but it was just written too late, and it was written and signed off too late.
Keeps thinking.
It would have been a little bit easier for him because, you know, you would have to go through something called an MLAT, which whenever you have someone that's in a foreign country, for them to arrest them and then, like, you know, extradite them back. But there's a high likelihood he would have probably at least been detained in one of these countries had, you know, the FBI reached.
I'm entertained, Vanessa, because all of this is going to be important to what we interact with every day, and they not the only folk that has put these murder for hire as hell. That's part of why Diddy is locked up and they won't let his ass out. They ain't the only rappers. They're higher ups, and if we talked about getting to the higher ups, it's all full circle. So when they have been doing their deep dive investigation and a bunch of people are snitching, this is a part of the takedown. Multi-states. I mean, U.S. Marshal told us that 2 years ago. Multi-states. And each one of these states was a part. There's more. That's why this trafficking is just everything that has happened as full circle is way bigger than we ever imagined. It was bigger than the average mind was consuming. They was just thinking one thing, a hit in Memphis, that's it. One thing, a hit in Chicago, that's it. I mean, the magnitude of it, the mind didn't go there. The average mind didn't. That's why when I would be saying certain stuff, they'd be like, okay, so what does that have to do with? Okay, so no, they ain't gonna do that. They don't have enough evidence or what have you. The surface mind is just thinking what we see. We have no idea what they know. I've been emotionally attached to those cases. Absolutely. J. Prince Sr. is already gonna be about back to, I mean, how long have I been talking about J. Prince Jr. J. Prince mob ties is tied. There's a higher up in east and one in west, south, all of that. It's interesting to me because it taps into a lot of stuff that's been parked, and it was parked because it didn't have a full understanding. We didn't have a full understanding because it was bigger than we thought it was. We just didn't understand why this piece was missing and what it connected to. Let's keep listening.
Reached out to them because the FBI has attaches all over the.
He had made it out of the United States. Even if the complaint.
How do you know, Vanessa, that they wasn't involved? How do you know that? So many of these people are connected. You don't know how their meetings go. When all those guys are out there in suits and stuff, when Moneybag was talking to Doodle Diddy with YTB Fat, how do you know? I felt like in what the business they was talking about was tied to human trafficking. That's what I affiliated it with. So, but how are you able to say that? I don't know who's gonna walk free. I'm hoping that the feds are moving in a way that they ain't never moved before. That's how I look at it.
It's written, but it was just written too late. And
who would have thought that Straight Drop would have got life?
Written and signed off too late.
Hey, Leticia.
It would have been a little bit easier for him because, you know, you would have to go through something called.
Yeah, come on, please hit the like button.
Italy have a pretty good conversation, like a pretty good, like, you know, relationship. I don't know what that treaty looks like.
Tap his nose for me.
Would he have been
on your phone?
Scot-free.
I hit the 3 buttons of the thumb up.
United States. even if the complaint was written, but it was just written too late, and it was written and signed off too late.
It would have been a little bit easier for him because, you know, you would have to go through something called an MLAT, which whenever you have someone that's in a foreign country, for them to arrest them and then, like, you know, extradite them back.
And I think it's important for us to know this. I'm glad we're listening to this because at some point I felt like CMG folk them is gonna try to leave the country. So at least now we'll know how the feds, how intelligent their setup is, even with people trying to leave the country. He got some big eyes. He cute though. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Diamond. I liked when I entered. Okay, thank y'all. Why hasn't Texas been part of any type of news? Any? Yeah, Jay Prince Jr. Jay Prince trying to move quietly, especially since his chief cousin friend that was forced to resign or got fired. They've been visiting Russell. It's just Jay Prince Sr. knows how to be quiet. He been in the game longer than these young cats.
High likelihood he would have probably at least been detained in one of these countries had, you know, the FBI reached out to them, because
as far as Jay Prince Sr. is concerned, Diddy, dumbass, got these feds looking at all of them closer than what they was looking at them already. Well, hell, Jay-Z been part of old girl. Yeah, Diddy. Yeah, let's keep listening. And now they're exposing how these cause see, that's what happened also with the cartel. That cartel was on a private jet thinking he was going here and got diverted to El Paso. Do y'all see these patterns? I just need for my tea sippers who've been with me long enough to see these patterns. Y'all should be able to hear some similar things that we've been talking about for 2 years. Come on, y'all. These private jets being shit. If the cartel private jet being diverted to Texas didn't let them folk know that them private jets ain't the way to go, nigga, I don't know how, maybe boat. I don't know. You should have got on a cruise. You should have boarded a cruise and wherever they went to out the country and get off and let them folk know that your ass is missing. I don't know. But once them cartels plane got diverted to Texas, everybody should have known. So I think he did 3. The ones, them layover ones, or stops for piss stops and gas stops wasn't gonna be a good idea for them, because at that point they could have been waiting. So I understand 3 flights, him wanting to get on the one that was a straight flight. That makes more sense to me. He don't need to get out.
Attaches all over the world, so they'll hit up their representative in that foreign country, which in Italy probably will be Rome or, you know, Naples, something like that. And then that agent will coordinate with the local police in that jurisdiction to go get the guy and pick him up under some type of Italian law that allows them to hold suspects of crimes from other countries.
I know, you've been, yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Every big agency, whether it's HSI, DEA, FBI, etc., they have legal attaches all over the world, and those attaches jobs are literally to be almost like the coordinator and the middleman for American law enforcement.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is see, this is the thing about it. I'm not just talking to Vanessa. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to everybody. When we kept saying, "Oh, they want the higher ups," they want the higher ups. This is a part. Even Diddy. All of this is a part. In the Dolph case, Murdr, all of this is a part of getting to the higher ups, because them folk had murder for hire plots on them. So as this unfolds, some of the things that's possibly going to unfold in the federal part of those cases, this right here is an example. This is kind of like blueprints, because this hadn't happened before with murder for hire. I believe whatever Russell they were, everybody trying to flee. Oh no, because they are already served Russell. They already got their eye on him. His restitution has been increased here in the last month or two. They own his ass too. They made an example out of Russell, like, y'all don't think we watching him? Y'all silly. If y'all, it has a domino effect. It does have a domino effect.
Enforcement to get a hold of the foreign law enforcement. So I'll give.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay.
Every big agency, whether it's HSI, DEA, FBI, etc., they have legal attaches all over the world, and those attaches jobs are literally to be almost like the coordinator and the middleman for American law enforcement to get a hold of the foreign law enforcement. So I'll give you an example. I had a case one time that was like dealing with Canada, China, and Sri Lanka, right? So I would contact.
And it's interesting that he was going to try to go to Dubai, because you know that's where Gotti and his family went not too long ago. Remember, he was making business deals, he say, over in Dubai. So it's interesting that he was going to book a flight to get to Dubai, get all covered up. Even that Crump guy, you know, even him trying to lead the, all of this, it's just way bigger than what we think. That's how I look at it.
An agent that was based in that region, hey, I need help, or I need access to these police reports from this country, he would go ahead and coordinate with his counterparts, his law enforcement counterparts in said country, and then get me what I needed.
Wow, that's delicious.
Wow, that's good. This is perfect for after the gym.
What if I told you you could enjoy a healthy, delicious meal with this one bowl of Imi ramen? Imi ramen is low carb, high protein, high fiber, and 100% plant-based.
And you said this is healthy?
So I can...
Wow. Hey, so, okay. All right. Now, what do we expect? So first of all, he was held in Broward. Now he's in FDC Miami. He did waive something called identity hearing. I don't know what that is, but I felt that was probably.
Identity hearing is when whenever you basically want to say, like, oh, I'm not the person that y'all have in the arrest warrant.
Oh, okay.
I testified at one of these. So what? Because I remember, funny enough, I arrested a guy and he tried to say that he wasn't the same guy, and I knew he was gonna try to do that bullshit. So I went ahead and I got his biometrics, his fingerprint stuff, and I brought it with me to court. And then he saw me there, and my AUSA told his defense attorney that, hey, the agent has the biometric stuff here. If you want to do this hearing, we can do it. And they waived it at the last second. But basically, it's kind of like it's to prove that you are the individual that's named in the said arrest warrant. So that's why he waived it, because he knew that they knew who he was.
Yeah, it's Durk, right? Okay, so how does extradition work? We know the U.S. Marshals are gonna, kind of transport him to Cali. How does this work? How long does this process take? Again, he was in Broward County Jail. Then we heard he's in FDC Miami. We heard that hearing is waived. How long is it going to take for him to get to California? Realistic, would you think?
Well, there's no real urgency now because one of the beauties of the federal system is they already went ahead and fulfilled their obligation to get him in front of a magistrate within 24 to 72 hours, right? So anytime you're arrested for a federal crime, they got to get you in front of a magistrate judge to hear the charges against you, and then the judge gives you your amendment rights, and not the fourth. Hey, you have the right to remain silent. You say could be used against you, blah blah blah, right? And after that's done, the next thing a lot of the times is either an identity hearing, probable cause hearing, which he's actually entitled to a probable cause hearing because they filed a criminal complaint versus an indictment. If they file an indictment on you, you're not entitled to a probable cause hearing. But if they arrest you via a criminal complaint like they did, he is entitled to a probable cause hearing, which is basically where they establish if there was enough PC in the criminal complaint to get him arrested in the first place, which in this case they have more than enough, but it's another kind of safeguard that they have in the system. So I predict he'll be in California by sometime next week, but there's no real rush to move him now because he did see a magistrate judge like he was supposed to.
Now, the question then comes in for me because the mere fact that they locked him up, they must have been working on a superseding indictment, which we don't know if a grand jury has, where they are in that deliberation process. Is it now under the gun for a superseding indictment to be presented when he gets to California or no?
Yeah, so what happened was they indicted him first, and then he tried to, they indicted his co-conspirators, and then he tried to run.
Yeah.
That forced them to go get a criminal complaint to go pick him up, right? And the reason why they did this is because the whole process I mentioned with you with like MLATs and reaching out to foreign countries against people, it's extremely cumbersome and annoying. So FBI said, fuck that. We're not gonna let him go to another country and bring him back. We'd rather arrest him with an 80% sure case versus letting him escape, and now we have to go ahead and file MLATs and talk to attachés and all this other bullshit, because I'll tell you this, man, I've extradited someone from a foreign country before, and it's not fun. It literally could take years sometimes, depending on the country and our relationship and geopolitical affairs going on. So they said, we'll roll the dice. We think we have enough to at least get him in, and we can build the case while he's in. But that's why they probably pulled the trigger and went ahead and just got him while they could. I think their original strategy was to bring the OTF members in, flip them, get one of them to cooperate, and then build a strong case against them. But they said, you know what, fuck it, we got enough, we'll just get him now. But as far as the superseding indictment, they're gonna have to do one now because they arrested Durk on a criminal complaint. You can't, a criminal complaint is kind of, think of it like a Band-Aid. Like, it deals with the problem, but it's gotta be elevated to an indictment at some point. And most jurisdictions give you about 10 to 14 days to indict. So what I predict is gonna happen is they're gonna file a superseding indictment, add Durk to the list, right? And then that way he'll be formally indicted. Because everyone in the United States by law has to be indicted by a grand jury, especially at the federal level. So that's probably what's gonna happen in this situation. And I predict that'll happen probably within the next 10 to 14 days. He's gonna be added to that original indictment with the OTF members, and then they're gonna push the case forward.
Wow.
And they're gonna add any other evidence that they have on Durk to that indictment.
Yeah.
Or any other charges. Excuse me.
Like, again, I actually think that they've been watching him for a while. And from what I've heard, there might be multiple other crimes. And I don't know if that's been in a grand jury process. I don't know if it will be ready for then. Because here's the thing. I think there's multiple other murders, multiple other attempted murders, and some other shit. I don't know if they'll be able to throw all that on him then. Okay. Okay.
No, I agree with you. Actually, you know, I agree with you on that, and that's why I don't think they originally indicted him up front, because they were trying to build a stronger case on Durk, and they wanted to wait, get these guys in custody, and see what they would cooperate with, because obviously they're looking at murder for hire, very serious charge. These dudes are like, a lot of these guys are looking at life. So if they could flip one or two of them and help them, you know, solve other unsolved murders in Chicago or whatever it may be, they were looking to do that. But since Durk was trying to escape, that put them in a rock and a hard place, and they had to kind of they had to give it early, right? They kind of had to show their cards early than they anticipated.
Okay, now I know you're very familiar with the agent level of this, but like you probably work hand in hand with the you know the AUSA or the USA Attorney, depending on what you're doing.
Not Connecticut.
Why murder for hire as opposed to RICO? And then explain to us murder for hire, how it's seen in the federal case. Because, you know, even today's stream, I had a theory. I said, this stream is going to be called How to Get Away with Murder for Hire. And I think there is one way Durk could get away from this, because there isn't anything that really says we're...
I mean, did they really use the word murder for hire with Dolph? Or did they just say that was an assassin? No, they didn't say assassin. Did they use the term murder for hire? I don't remember that. Not like I'm hearing them use it now. I mean, I know it's the same thing, but well, how did they? We heard did they use the word murder for hire? I don't think they used that word or that term. Paid hit. So now they finna chime in and hit them under whatever these murder for hire statutories are. It's as if they're about to go in. They phrased it different, I think. Yeah, they did phrase it different. They didn't, and it's something fishy about that. But guess what, Terrence? I bet you when they hit them with them federal, I bet you when they unfold the federal and they nab Gotti, I bet you orchestrated hit. I bet you from this point forward, when the feds get their asses, these rappers with these organized crime, they use the organized crime, they're going to start labeling them more under murder for hire, and it's gonna carry more weight. Watch. I think they said orchestrated hits, organized crime. Yeah, but they watch them from this point on. They're gonna be murder for hire. Gotti, when they hit them with that federal for the murder of Dolph, it's gonna be murder for hire. Watch. It's gonna be a murder for hire sweep. Let's listen.
Where he said, even today's stream, I had a theory. I said, this stream is going to be called How to Get Away with Murder for Hire. And I think there is one way Durk could get away from this, because there isn't anything that really says where he says, yo, go kill this guy and I'll give you this. He doesn't mention anything. The only thing where he says, yo, don't put my name on anything that you're booking. It feels like it's cooperative. So if he gets a witness whacked, which obviously, you know, the federal government would be like embarrassed, but it feels like there's witnesses tying him to this. Could you explain some of the things? I knew I threw a lot to you. So why not a RICO? And then for murder for hire, how do you build that case?
Sure. Great questions. First, let's answer why this wasn't a RICO investigation yet. So, RICO is difficult to build, and the reason why is because you need Department of Justice approval from headquarters to designate that organization under RICO, and it takes time, right? So,
okay, hold that thought right there. He said that, and so in as it relates to Young Dolph, who has Mia J lobbied and rallied with and for? The Department of Justice. Send the petition, contact the DOJ. You know, in Memphis, the Department of Justice was there. They was doing the Department of Justice investigation. RICO, let's go.
I predict that they potentially wanted to go maybe a RICO route in the future, but you would need to prove, number one, that it's an enterprise, a criminal enterprise, and then number two, that
we know with what his definition is, we know as it relates to Dolph, RICO is the route that they're going, because the Department of Justice has already been involved.
They're committing crimes that are part of that are considered racketeering activity. This could be anything from drug trafficking to murder to extortion, etc.
Can I ask you a question about RICO as well?
Sure. And further, the organization is the key. But go ahead.
Does RICO, like a racketeering charge, especially on the federal level, does it usually mean or suggest that there is a pattern,
a group,
right? Because here it felt like this is an isolated incident.
It sounds more personal.
They do allege that, you know, they've used OTF to do things like this, but they don't have a list or a pattern, and maybe that's why it's not a RICO. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that can absolutely be a part of it as well. Like, it could be where they suspect that members of OTF were involved in certain crimes, but they can't necessarily prove that there were OTF members that did said crimes, right? So that's why I think...
Well, see, the difference even with Dolph is there was more than one attempt on his life with CMG, with more than one set, a group of gang members. I mean, so I see why the RICO is more fitting for Dolph than what we are hearing right here, but they're about to add some more bodies to this man.
The strategy was to pick up his associates and be able to build a RICO case off of their testimony. But I think Durk tried to flee through a wrench and everything, and they kind of had to show their cards early. So I do think that a RICO was on the table for them, but the only thing they could prove right now is murder for hire. And they were going to use the murder for hire, bring these guys in, try to see what they can build, and try to build a stronger case upon that, and maybe indict other OTF members and build a RICO case. But I think that the whole fleece situation messed their stuff up.
I am really trying not to stop the video for likes and let it play out just to have commentary. Hey, Exclusive. Hey, Illis. But please like, share, subscribe, join the membership. Please support the platform. I'm going on 4 hours. Dolph case, several states, murder for hire. Absolutely. And we already know that Mia J has been actively involved with the Department of Justice.
So let's speak about murder for hire.
Yeah, sure.
How is that seen? How do those investigations go forth? And your time as an agent, how do you normally even get the guy who's at the top, who never pulled the trigger, and probably has some level of separation?
Yeah, good question. So I have done a murder for investigation case before. And you know, it's a fairly clear-cut charge, right? Like basically, if you facilitate the murdering of an individual while utilizing anything that affects interstate commerce, you could be charged federally. So in this case, we got many different things that give federal nexus. We got the credit cards, we got the flights, transport, you know, being individuals being transported interstate. We got the phones, we got the iClouds, we got all this different stuff that affects interstate commerce, which gives the feds jurisdiction, cell phone usage, etc. So as long as they can prove that you utilize any of these things in the commission of the murder, that gives them federal nexus to do it. And then the fact that they were traveling back and forth interstate, that's, you know, the easiest clear-cut version of this.
Okay.
Look like LA homicide, the FBI and LAPD homicide worked this thing together.
Okay, so
we got many different things that give federal nexus. We got the credit cards.
And
shout out to Gemini for sharing my video today and yesterday. I just noticed that. Shout out to you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You got a membership. You got to start by your name, and you sharing out the video. Kudos to Gemini-ish.
Your time as an agent, how do you normally even get the guy who's at the top, who never pulled the trigger, and probably has some level of separation?
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is key for Gotti, y'all. I don't either. What do you mean you don't eat? Oh yeah, I don't like that either. Yeah. Okay. And this is key because y'all remember yesterday I told you we found out that we already know that he paying for the attorneys. CMG is paying for the attorneys for the hitmen that they solicited to take out Dolph, and then he's also paying for the housing, the crosstown concourse downtown, $2,000 almost $3,000 monthly rent still, even while Straight Drop is locked up for his family. So when you talk about these credit cards, we got to remember that the sister is funneling money through CMG Corporation.
Good question. So I have done a murder for investigation case before. And you know, it's a fairly clear-cut charge, right? Like basically, if you facilitate the murdering of an individual while utilizing anything that affects interstate commerce, you could be charged federally. So in this case, we got many different things that give federal nexus. We got the credit cards. We got the flights, transport, being individuals being transported interstate. We got the phones. We got the iClouds. We got all this different stuff that affects interstate commerce, which gives the feds jurisdiction, cell phone usage, etc. So, as long as they can prove that you utilize any of these things in the commission of the murder, that gives them federal nexus to do it. And then the fact that they were traveling back and forth interstate, that's the easiest clear-cut version of this.
Okay.
Look like LA homicide, the FBI and LAPD homicide worked this thing together.
Okay, so how do you connect? Like for example, let's think about the details of the situation. 5 guys travel. Well, Durk also travels there, but he goes to do a podcast. He goes to do a podcast. These other guys, they go get 2 cars. One guy go gets like gloves and ski mask. They stalk Quando Rondo, but Durk is in there. What's the key thing to tie it to someone of Durk's stature, right? Because people look at even like the YOUNGDOLPH stuff and say, well, it appears that if Big Jook was alive, y'all would have to charge him. And then people also thinking about, well, who knows? Like maybe Gotti was whatever, but Gotti never got charged. How do you get the main guy?
So typically, when you're dealing with cases like this that are conspiracies, and you have a higher level guy that wants to be completely out of the picture, to absolve themselves of legal implication, you have to connect them through the money. The money almost always is the best way to connect people. That's how they were able to connect 6ix9ine in his case. That's how they were able to connect Casanova to a degree. So phone communication and money are the 2 biggest ones. And given the fact that, obviously it wasn't cheap to fly these guys out to LA and back and put them up in hotels and, make this happen, rental cars, all that other stuff. That's how they were able to tie Young Thug in that RICO case, because for people that are unaware, the guy that got killed, one of the main Blood gang members that got killed, the rental car that was used to kill him was rented under Young Thug's name. So a lot of the times when you have higher level guys like this, they're almost never at the crime scene or pull the trigger themselves. Rather, they facilitate it through funding, through resources, etc. So in this case, what I predict is they're going to utilize Durk's financial aid, right, with some of the credit cards that were used to book hotels, the iClouds, the communications where he's saying, hey, don't put anything under my name. They're going to use that to show that he was involved in this conspiracy and trying to distance himself. And the fact that he tried to flee is absolutely going to be used against him as well.
Yeah, the fleeing thing was a little bit odd to me. What that told me was that it's no way he was thinking he's only going to stand trial for this. It's like he felt that maybe that they had like a litany of charges, and it's one of those where it's like, yo, I'm not going to beat this shit, so let me just run.
And for somebody, it sounds like what God absolutely. And when I just heard that,
and also when I think
hold on. Hey, Tribal, I missed you. What'd you say? I'm watching something, but when you said they're paying rent at the apartment complex, I was like, huh? Yeah, that downtown Crosstown concourse where Straight Drop staying, his family still live there. Saying where it is CMG. is paying that mortgage. I mean that rent at the, what is it, Crosstown Concourse. And when I just heard what I heard, we want Big Head, don't tip him off. Oh, they already watching him and his family. I mean, because even before I heard that, like what Evans did, a straight drop attorney did when he kept saying, even Hagerman came in saying, yeah, Big Juke, you know, came to y'all about it, but it was through CMG. They kept throwing CMG. And then when Evans said to Cornelius, isn't CMG paying your attorney fee? You pay $50K for the payoff, for the hit, for your work. That right there. So people said, oh, but that ain't Gotti didn't, his name right there. He said commerce. Commerce is them paying for the hit through his attorney fees. It's a wrap. That's a wrap right there. Even based on what he said. And that's why they kept, as far as I'm concerned, kept throwing it out there like that. And Evans was so pissed that he was losing that case until he was like, didn't he really pay you for your work that you did for taking out Adolph Thornton with the $50K? Wasn't that the remaining part of what you was entitled? Oh, shoot.